Hello and good evening, everybody, and what a wonderful evening for high school football it is. Jason Brenniger and Brian Crott bringing you Marysville Bulldog football action and simulcasting the game of the week as the Marysville Bulldogs take on the Valley Heights Mustangs. It's homecoming here in Marysville. It's a matchup of Marshall County football teams, and it's Trimble versus Trimble. We'll break it all down after both coaches' shows. We'll be right back after this.
If you're looking for a car, truck, van, or SUV, look no further than Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids. They have a great inventory. You're sure to find what you're looking for. And if you don't see it, Colby will help you find it. And they don't sell anything they don't warranty. But if you do need repairs further down the road, they have a full service department and a mechanic available. Plus, Mustang Motors has a full service professional detailing service. So stop by and see or check them out at MustangMotorsKS.com. That's Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids. If any of your family members meow, bark, squeak, chew, dig, squawk, claw, play dead, or fetch, you need Dr. Porter and the Blue River Veterinary Clinic in Waterville. Dr. Porter is dedicated to the wellness and health care of your small animal pets, offering vaccinations and wellness checks, boarding, dentistry, emergency care, grooming, surgery, and radiology with her full-service clinic. A healthy pet is a happy pet, and a happy pet means a happy home. Call today for your appointment, 363-2222.
I'm in an area called trade integration at Pioneer. So what's the trade being integrated? The Enlist E3 trade for soybeans. And what's it being integrated with? That's the big news. The Enlist E3 trait is now integrated with Pioneer's own exclusive and elite genetics. They're called Pioneer Brand A-Series Enlist E3 soybeans. And there are no other soybeans like it on the market. Pioneer Brand A-Series Enlist E3 soybeans, like no other.
Contact your local Pioneer sales rep today.
Tammy Parker with Tammy Parker Realty has all the bases covered. She's your realtor, broker, and agent. Give Tammy a call today in Waterville at 363-2010 or 562-6688. She has property for sale in Marshall, Washington, and Riley counties. Or visit her website, tparkerrealty.com. Tammy Parker Realty in Waterville, 363-2010 or 562-6688.
Joined now by head coach of the Valley Heights Mustangs, Coach Cody Trimble. Coach, you went down to Sacred Heart and unfortunately lost that game 27-6 last Friday night. Scoreboard says one thing, but how did you see your boys come out and play in that game?
We didn't really. I guess the problem is we didn't really come out and play from the start. Was my biggest thing. They started with the ball, and we gave them a big pass play, first play of the game. That gave them a lot of momentum, and they got an easy touchdown right after that. And then I think we kind of settled in a little bit, drove all the way down the field, but we didn't put points on the board. I think that's kind of the story of how the game went.
Looking at that game, I saw you did have 3 fumbles, and I don't think the excuse is the right word here to use, but sometimes that falls on the shoulder of a younger team. How much is that these boys are just a little bit inexperienced?
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of it. It was a 1-point game, and we got a big stop on defense, and then we fumbled the punt return and gave them an opportunity to score the last play of the half, which really it was a big shift in momentum going into halftime like that. Is tough. And a lot of those fumbles is, like you said, just kind of inexperienced guys, not necessarily experienced tucking the ball in traffic and stuff like that. So a couple bad breaks like that definitely hurts in a close game.
No team can afford to give away possessions, and especially in your offense where you do run the ball a lot and it is a lot of ground control. Those do come back to bite you in the foot. Now, you kind of have a little, I don't want to call it a strange game, but an out-of-district game coming up this week against Marysville, a bigger opponent, a bigger school. But how do you, as a coaching standpoint, make sure these boys don't look too big picture, I guess, or don't get caught up in the lights and the glam of this game?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on this week with Marysville, close proximity, and not just Marysville, the rest of the year here. We got a pretty tough stretch with Walbunsey, Smith Center, and Marysville. Sitting 3-2 right now with a young team. We've kind of just been preaching that it's just about continuing to grow
It's one thing that gets lost sometimes is these kids, it is high school football. They need to have fun, and the coaches need to have fun too as well with it. Now, looking at that Marysville game, I would be remiss. You are coaching against your father in this game. For you personally, how's it going to feel to be on that opposite sides of the sideline as your dad?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be, I don't know, I guess weird's the only word that kind of comes to mind. First time either one of us been on opposite sidelines. So it's kind of, I don't know, I think a little funny too, but, I got a ton of respect for him, obviously, and what they do there.
Cody, I appreciate your time again this week. Best of luck this week with Marysville.
Yep, thank you.
When it comes to serving the financial needs of this area, we have the home court advantage. This is our home. We know the area. We know the local economy. Bank with us. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
Everybody is wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill costs for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free, comfortable living in 1- or 2-bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Twin Valley Thrift Shops are always updating with new arrivals. Check out the warehouse in Waterville and Twice But Nice in Beatty for a great selection of clothes, toys, games, home decor, everyday pieces, and at the warehouse they stock furniture and more as well. Your purchase and, of course, your contributions benefit local residents served by Twin Valley Developmental Services. Both locations always accept donations of good, clean, quality used items you're no longer using. Visit the Twin Valley Thrift Shops in Waterville and Beatty.
I'm joined now by head coach of the Marysville Bulldogs, Tony Trimble. Coach, you were able to find some running lanes and get some points up at the board, just not able to stick with that high-powered Rock Creek offense. How are you able to build on that going forward here with the last couple weeks in the season?
Well, we felt pretty good. Like you said, our offense was able to move the ball, so we felt good about that. We really felt like, if we could get a stop on defense, we'd have a chance to get some momentum, and we didn't do that until late in the game, but it was exciting to see that we were able to have our highest production offensively of the season against probably one of the best teams we faced.
You talked about some of those defensive stops and some missed tackles and maybe some out of alignments. How do you fix that going into this week's game against Valley Heights?
Well, Rock Creek is very athletic. They're quick, and they spread you out, and they try to get their athletes in one-on-one situations in space, which makes it very difficult to defend. And like you said, we missed some tackles. We didn't do a very good job of defending that in space. So obviously that's something we're going to focus on this week of practice. Is we're going to work on getting better at tackling, and we're going to try to eliminate not necessarily missed assignments, but get our kids to understand their angles better, so that hopefully it puts them in better position to make those tackles next time.
How do you make sure your boys are focused in with everything going on? It's homecoming. Valley Heights is coming in.
Well, coaches have never really liked homecoming, and I'm one that's on board with that, just because of the distractions, like you mentioned. There's so many activities going on. The kids, it's great for the kids. They love it, and it's a good time. Hopefully they stay focused and use that energy that's brought from homecoming to our favor.
If you can, like you said, focus that energy in once the helmets go on, you're usually set up for success. Now, there are a lot of storylines in this game, of course, the proximity in the game, but interesting part, you're coaching against your son, Cody, down there at Valley Heights. What's that going to be like? The first part, you go to shake hands early in the game. What's that going to be like to see him across the field?
It's going to be a different situation for sure. We coached together for a few years when I was at Valley Heights, and he came and helped me, and obviously he played for me, and so he knows how I think as a football coach, and I'm sure that he's going to use that to his advantage. He's a very smart young man, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be, coaches, we always want to win, and as parents, we never want to see our kids fail. So it's going to be a little bit bittersweet.
Coach, I appreciate your time today. You had that little snippet there. Sometimes the young pup does need to learn his lesson every now and then. So best of luck on Friday. I can't wait to talk to you then on Friday as well. So,
all right, thanks, Max.
Dane's Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhausts, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Dane's does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Dane's Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Dane's Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
Turn to Cottage Hill Ag Supply in Waterville when you need to take your crops to the next level. Start with top quality channel seed complete with treatments and delivery. Precision planting equipment gives you optimum seed spacing, singulation, and depth control. Kilbro seed tenders are dependable for delivering seed to the field and planter, and Darren carries sprayer parts, fertilizer parts, and Conklin Ag products so you have the best growing season ever. Grow your best with Cottage Hill Ag Supply.
First and foremost, thank you, farmers, for all that you do to keep us fed, clothed, and moving down the road. Your hard work and dedication touches our lives every day in more ways than we will ever know. As a producer, you know how important having the right tool for the job is. So when it comes to risk management, you also know that there's one vitally important tool to help protect your operation, and that's crop insurance. So give me, Tammy Sedlogic, independent Rain and Hail agent at Alliance Insurance, a call to discuss all your crop insurance needs.
B&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. B&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. B&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. B&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
Hello again, everybody. Jason Brenniger and Brian Crott. We're bringing you Marysville Bulldog football simulcast with the game of the week as the Bulldogs take on Marshall County foe, the Valley Heights Mustangs. It's homecoming here in Marysville. It is Trimble versus Trimble, and it is a fabulous night for football. We're glad you're here with us. Marysville Bulldogs taking a break from their 3A district action. Valley Heights taking a break from 1A district action. And Brian, I want to touch briefly on this father versus son thing because I just want to bring up the point, a little personal experience for me. If you know me, I'm a little more emotional than most. That's probably true. But the emotion around football, the emotion around that being a bond between father and son, I coached junior high football this year, had a blast with it. Monday after practice, I was able to walk up to my son who was preparing his JV team for their football game, shake his hand and say, "Hey, good luck, coach." And that was really emotional for me. What it must be like for Tony Trimble to be across the field from his head coach's son to have this game tonight, it's just really an awesome opportunity for both of them. And just everything surrounding that, it's really, really cool. I'm sure somebody's going to be victorious, somebody's not, and there's going to be some bragging rights for Thanksgiving. But just being a proud dad and being and football being so much a part of their lives, it must be just an awesome experience for him to be across the sideline from his son.
Yeah, it's got to play into the preparation for both of them.
Oh, absolutely, because I got to outthink him because he's going to know the basics, and that is definitely going to be a storyline tonight. But one of the biggest storylines, I think, in this particular football game, I think the way that it plays out: 3A Marysville, 1A Valley Heights. Now, 2 years ago they matched up, and Valley Heights took it to a Marysville team, but that was a Marysville.
Good Marysville team.
They turned out to be pretty good. Won a playoff game.
They struggled early, but they ended up getting good.
Well, they basically had 10 new starters on both sides of the football. And Valley Heights had a very experienced football team that's kind of reversed this year. Peyton Smith back on the field for Marysville again tonight. That's another storyline that we want to watch. He had a concussion, I believe, in week 2, and has been out since. We'll monitor him tonight. Marysville is as healthy as they've been all year, except Thomas Behrens is not playing again tonight. He had a shoulder injury again earlier this week, caused him to have to miss tonight, so he's on the sideline for Marysville.
Congratulations to the homecoming candidates. We had Bella Lott, Brent O'Neill, Lauren Roberts, Madeline Kapp, and Taryn Claycamp. For the Queen candidates, Peyton Smith, Tristan Schaefer, Sandra Zutterman, Rook Williams, and Devin Tomer. For the King candidates, your winners tonight, spoiler alert, the Queen was Madeline Kapp, and your King was quarterback Rook Williams.
Yeah, very cool. Homecoming is always cool. I love the pomp and circumstance of high school football. It's what really makes it great. The product on the field is always what really drives it. But, the crowd here tonight from homecoming is more than you expect because there's a lot of people back for a couple of reunions, and it's great to have you. And if you're listening in, we're really glad to have you. It's going to be an awesome night for football. Marysville, of course, led by the Williams brothers, Rook and Rhett. They're seniors. Rook the quarterback, Rhett the running back. Each of them had over 100 yards rushing a week ago against number 5 in 3A, Rock Creek. Marysville looked pretty good offensively a week ago.
Both of them are captains, and Peyton Smith is out there as captain also. It looked like Marysville's going to receive the opening kickoff. They won the toss and elected to receive.
Sun is behind the trees. It's getting late in the fall season. Believe it or not, there's only 2 more games after tonight left in the regular season.
Yeah.
This is week 6 of Marysville High School football. A couple of teams that have struggled this year. Marysville on the season, it is 1-4, having been outscored 132-74 on the year. Excuse me. Wow, that's good radio.
1-1 in district play. Which is really what's most important.
That's correct.
This is not a district game.
Still a chance to at least finish second in the district. They control their own destiny to finish second in the district, in fact. Valley Heights 2-3 on the year, then outscored 233-94. So a couple of teams that are struggling. Somebody's going to get off that struggle tonight.
Yeah, 2-3 for Valley Heights. I didn't see what they were in district play. Do you know that, Jason?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know their district action.
Yeah. But it looks like their first wins were early, leading me to believe that they do not have any district wins.
Well, they beat Republic County in overtime 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And then they won in week 2 against Onega.
Yep. So I think they've maybe got a district win.
Yeah. Probably 1-1 in districts the way that it's shaped up if they're in that 5-team district.
We've got Rhett Williams and Will Otot back to receive for Marysville. I can't see who that is. Maybe Jaden DeWalt.
21.
Yep, Jaden DeWalt with the onside kick recovered by Marysville. Oh, maybe not. Valley Heights
looks pretty excited.
But
and I think that excitement has to do with maybe the coach is not real happy with the officials there.
I was going to say,
he's still hollering.
He signaled first down Marysville.
He's hollering at somebody. Well,
Valley Heights Mustang came up with the football, but all signals were pointed toward Marysville football. So 1st and 10 Marysville, we're not exactly sure. There was a pile-up for us.
Right.
We don't know what exactly happened underneath there.
Pretty good field position starting from their own 40.
Rhett Williams in motion. Marysville's going to get a new play from the sideline.
What they do is they do a hard count there and see if they can find any tells or reads.
Mm-hmm. Play. Rook Williams is going to scramble. He's got a defender. He gets past the 50 into Valley Heights territory. Just past the first down marker.
12 yards.
Yep, 12 yards for your first play of the game. Last week, Marysville's first play of the game went 80 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, not quite as good. That was clearly a busted play. Williams was looking for option left, and his dive man went right. Dive man is Peyton Smith, who's back from that concussion injury.
Here's your 1st and 10 play in Valley Heights territory. Hands it to Peyton Smith, the dive man, and he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, officially a yard, but it's hardly. Maybe even yard and a half officially.
Yeah. I'd make it a yard. I'm surprised. I thought that was a pretty friendly spot. He jumped over a pile. But Marysville's offensive line is going to need to move that defensive line a little more. 2nd and 9. Rhett in motion.
Terrible mesh there.
Play gets blown up.
Ball might be out. They're going to call the forward progress stop, though.
Yep.
I think you're going to lose
just two, fortunately. Brooke Williams and Peyton Smith both had the ball. I think you got to credit that maybe to Peyton with the loss of 2 because he is the one that ended up with the ball at the end.
So 3rd and 11 early in this football game. It's 95.5's Game of the Week. You're also listening to Bulldog Football on 94.1 FM, 1570 AM, streaming live on all of your interwebs, and you can always get the app. Get the app, darn it.
Here's your 3rd and 11 play, right near the midfield line. To flip our way to Will Otot, past the 45, stays inbounds, past the 40, all the way up to about the 37. Depends where the spot is. Needed to get to the...
He didn't get it, but he made it so that it's a go for it down.
Yeah.
He needed 11, got 10, it looks like.
I thought he got drugged down a little closer to that 35-yard line, but they put it all the way down to the 39.
I think he stepped out.
Oh, yep. He was on the sideline there.
But this is now 4th and 1 inside your opponent's 40. This is a no-brainer to go for it, whereas if you didn't get any yardage on that 3rd down play, it's probably a punt situation. False start. Hard count, fooled his own guy.
So for October, the officials have traded their yellow flags in for pink ones.
Breast cancer awareness. Now you got 4th and 6. This doesn't change what you do. You're going to still go for it, most likely, but it probably changes the play you're going to run. Marysville's on the near side here. They're going right to left in front of us. Gives the wide side of the field to the far sideline, which is where Rhett Williams would be in motion on an option or a sweep play. I like the idea of getting him to the corner.
4th and 6. Your play is a pass. Rook surveys the field, throws it deep downfield. He's got a receiver right at the chains. It's going to be good enough for a first down.
That's Colton Shoddy on the reception.
Colton Shoddy, he had 2 wide-open wide receivers there, Will Otot and Colton Shoddy.
Yeah, Otot was the short man, and I thought that's who he was throwing it to, and I thought he missed his throw.
The officials are discussing something, but I don't think there's much to discuss. Place the ball first down there. Jason's having a heck of a time here.
Yeah, I didn't even bring any water either. Of course, I've been doing this for, probably 10, 12 years, and this happens every game, and then I wouldn't think to bring water. Why would I do that?
1st and 10, Marysville. Big 4th down conversion there. Rook has the ball still. He's up to the 30. He could go the distance. 25, 20. He's got the edge. 10. Touchdown, Rook Williams.
38 yards on that carry. 2 carries, 50 yards, and a touchdown for Rick Williams. And believe it or not, that is not as good as his start a week ago, which was 1 for 80 and a touchdown. So Marysville on the board early. 9:36 to go in this first period. Goes 60 yards on their first possession in just 6 plays.
Jack Lauer, wearing 10 tonight, threw us off with number 35 last week. He gets the snap. Low kick, but it's good. 7-0, Marysville. We'll be right back.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
There is a difference. Oh, what a difference.
When it comes to financing your operation, you want to deal with someone who knows agriculture. Our loan officers are experienced in ag lending. Get your ag loans here. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
There is a difference.
Okay. Hey, welcome back. Brian Crott and Jason Brenninger bringing you some Friday Night Lights actions. The intro music. I
love
it, but I wasn't prepared for it. It threw me off.
Love it.
So Marysville Bulldogs strike first, up 7-0 here on homecoming night at the beautiful Pat Landau Memorial Field.
We'll go behind the curtain a little bit. It's one of those situations where usually we automate the commercials, and we got Max back in the booth taking care of us, and he's bringing us back with some bump music. And it's some pretty cool bump music at that.
I love it. All right, here's your kickoff for Marysville. Bounces at the 15, fielded at the 10, ran up to the 20. He's brought down at about the 27, 28-yard line. It's number 40, the return man.
Logan Gray, sophomore.
Listed as a starting running back, but he is not going to be one of the starting running backs. Yes, he is. Here he comes back. So Valley Heights missing their starting first-string and second-string quarterbacks. Starter was Caden Parker and then Matt Shanks, and they are both out with injuries. So number 40, the return man,
that's
Logan Gray,
is
going to be your quarterback. First down play, handoff to the dive man, and I knew ahead of time that both offenses were going to be identical, and obviously Marysville and Valley Heights both knew that. But watching it the other direction, it still confused me a second there. Jason's going to figure out who that running back was. Running back was number 34. Let's see here. Kaysen Bingham.
So if you're tuning into the game of the week, it's not what you're used to. Jason here and Brian to my left, we do a lot of Marysville football, and it's pretty homerish. We're going to do our best to not be real super homerish, but we know a lot more about Marysville than we do our opponents. We certainly apologize for that.
Second and 8 plays, the quarterback keeper, he's going to get 1 or 2 yards maybe. Oh! Okay, correction. The ball was given to the dive man, Gray. A Marysville defender came up with the ball, and it is first down Marysville. First down Marysville. And Valley Heights is stunned. They were huddled up, already calling an offensive play.
Yeah, they were.
But I didn't see the dive man, Kaysen Bingham. I didn't see him go where the ball ended up.
It must have been a mesh issue.
And the quarterback ran like he had the ball, which you're supposed to, even if it's a fake.
For sure.
But I thought he had the ball the whole time. So I don't know how you want to stat that last one. But either way, it's first down Marysville taking over in Valley Heights territory, already up 7-0.
And there should be a free 5 yards here. That should stop the play, yeah. So in high school football, when that defender crosses, it's a stop. In the pros, you get to run the play, and then the offense gets to choose. But when that Valley Heights defender jumped across the line, that stops the play. Be first and 5, Marysville after that.
That was the official call.
Valley Heights, of course, purple and white, purple pants, purple helmets, white jerseys with the purple numbers, and then the purple sleeves is kind of a good look.
Mm-hmm. Here's your first down play. Another blown mesh. Oh, excuse me. The play is blown.
Yeah, you're going to
false start.
Not only do you lose the 5 yards that you just gained for a false start, again, there was a miscommunication between quarterback Williams and fullback Smith. Williams turns to his left, Smith goes to the right, and that's the second time early in this football game that's not been hit properly in terms of the quarterback wants to be able to give it to that fullback, but if fullback's on the other side of the quarterback, it just can't happen.
So I noticed when Peyton Smith first went down with this concussion injury, Hornby came into the game, Tremont. He made that mistake a lot too, so I don't know how the numbers are called, but it clearly, it used to be odd one way, even the other. It must not be that way. Quarterback keeper here for no gain. Brooke Williams gets upended.
I can tell you that it is that way. It's, pretty simple that the odd numbers go left and the even numbers go right in that regard.
Yeah. The only way I've ever known it to be. And so those guys need to, it's different getting back there. A junior varsity game is different than a varsity game, but they need to focus on that. Second and 10. As a
third time.
Yeah.
Williams turns to his right and no one's there. So forward progress gets him to the 31, but then he kind of backtracked himself to the 33. So I'll only give him 2 on that carry.
Yeah, the FAR judge tried to give him all the way up to the 31, but this side judge on the close side said no, he chose to go 2 yards backwards. So you said that exactly correct, Jason.
3rd and 9 here again. The Valley Heights defense playing pretty well. Just a couple of plays they'd like to get back at this point in time that's got them in this early 7-0 hole, and then the turnover offensively.
7 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Handoff up the middle to Peyton Smith, who goes the correct way. He's going to get 7, but needed 9, 2 yards short. It's 4-down territory.
Yeah, again, this is the second time Valley Heights' defense has put Marysville in a 4th down situation. The last time was 4th and 1. Marysville converted. This time it's 4th and 2, and it's fairly long, too, at that. But, of course, inside the Valley Heights 30, near the 25, Marysville's going to go for this here.
Both Marysville's defense and Valley Heights' defense practice against this exact offense, have been all year long. 4th and 2. Handoff up the middle. The lineman, he created a huge hole. Peyton Smith down to the 5. Touchdown. Peyton Smith, 26-yard run.
Welcome back, Peyton Smith.
I'll tell you what, that should give all that credit to the offensive line.
For sure. Smith wasn't hit until second level at best, and he just really had one man to beat after that. I was just going to mention Valley Heights is running a 5-man front, 5 down linemen on defense.
Which makes sense against the Marysville.
Right.
Jack Lauer's extra point, nearly blocked, but up and good. 14-0 Marysville on homecoming night. We'll be right back.
At United Bank & Trust, we get it. Bank hours don't always fit into your schedule. With the United Bank & Trust mobile banking app, you can bank anytime, anywhere. At home, at work, or anywhere in between. You can perform convenient and secure transactions like mobile check deposit, transfer money between accounts, or see your balance instantly. Find it by searching for United Bank & Trust mobile app in your app store. Mobile banking with United Bank & Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You live here, work here, and drive here. Why would you trust your auto insurance to someone who is not here? Here at Blue Valley Insurance, we understand the challenges drivers in Kansas face. We know your friends and your neighbors. We are your neighbors. We have offices in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville to provide the right coverage to meet all your auto insurance needs. So come in and talk to a neighbor, a friend, your friend in the auto insurance business, Blue Valley Insurance.
Welcome back to Homer Hanson Stadium, Packland All Memorial Field. Marysville Bulldogs on top 14-0. Credit Rook Williams with a 38-yard run and Peyton Smith with a 26-yard run.
Yeah, and the big issue already early in this football game is the turnover.
Yeah. Oh, Jack Lauer boots it into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, no chance to bring it out. That's another unique quality of high school football. Once that ball hits the end zone on a kickoff, it's done. You cannot return it.
We saw the Rock Creek kicker kick multiple into the end zone. Of course, they scored 50-some points.
Sure, they
were kicking off a lot.
And there was a lot of wind last week. I'll tell you, that flag is practically motionless tonight. Beautiful night for high school football here in early October.
I love that kick, too, because it went about, a Jason and Brian height off of the field, so not very high off the ground. If that hits anybody's helmet or shoulder pad, that's a live ball. Here's your...
big play.
Interception quarterback.
Hey, he's going to go. One man to beat, he's going to do it. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
I was trying to figure out the name of that quarterback, Logan Gray. With the deception. I'm trying to figure out who's in this pile at the 22-yard line with the ball, and the next thing we know, we look up and Logan Gray is off to the race. A quick kid.
Yeah, he got to that edge, and there was nobody that was going to catch him. Blake Spicer tried from the backside, but it just wasn't even really close when it came down to it.
80-yard touchdown run by Logan Gray.
Well, that'll change things a little bit here. 14-0 Marysville looking to really kind of pile on. All of a sudden now it's 14-6, and Valley Heights has a 2-point play looming. Great job by the Valley Heights offensive line, giving Gray an angle. Great job by Gray just being in the open field and just running all the way down, 80 yards.
12 seconds went off the clock from score to score. Here's a 2-point conversion try. A triple reverse pass.
Caught by Gray.
Good. Pass from number 21, who is Jaden DeWalt.
Yep.
To Gray. It is Marysville 14, Valley Heights 8. We'll be right back.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temps Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temps Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temps Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why State Farm agent John Bannister would like to offer you a free discount double check. He'll go through your car insurance policy to make sure you're getting the discounts you deserve. Discounts may vary from state to state. See John Bannister, State Farm agent, 1022 Broadway in Marysville.
Well, welcome right back to Homer Hanson Stadium, Pat Landau Memorial Field at Landau Family Sports Complex. Valley Heights, in 12 seconds, breaks their 0 on the board and gets a quick score of their own. 80-yard touchdown run by Logan Gray. We get a triple reverse pass from Jaden DeWalt to Logan Gray.
Yeah, nice design play and well executed for the extra point there, an extra 2 points, in fact.
We had a score at 6:29 and a score at 6:17. Squib kick up the middle, picked up at the 19-yard line. A lot of room for Rhett. He gets back to the 39.
I thought we were going to have another.
He could have went the
There was basically one guy, and that one guy did a great job of bringing Rhett Williams down in the open field. Marysville was going to start for their own 40 for the third time in this game. They'll take possession of the football once at their own 40 before, once at the Valley Heights 34. 2 touchdowns in those 2 previous possessions. We'll see if Valley Heights can get a stop here.
Montana Martin, he caused Rhett Williams to change directions. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Rhett Williams goes the distance there. I don't believe he'll get credit for the final tackle, but he's the one that made him change the direction he was heading. 1st and 10 Marysville, up 6. Dive up the mid. No, quarterback. It's the exact same thing that just fooled me before. Down to the 30, 20. 10, and it's a Rhett Williams touchdown. 6 minutes to go. So that one took 17 seconds.
You said Rhett, but you meant Rook.
I meant Rook, thank you.
Rook now 112 yards and 2 touchdowns on 5 touches.
Rook Williams.
5:59 to go in the first quarter, and it's 20-8. I thought we might see a shootout tonight, and boy, are we.
20-8, extra point pending. Jack Lauer's in. He's 2 for 2 so far. Another low kick is up through the uprights and good. 21 Marysville, Valley Heights 8. We'll take a quick break.
At Galloway Wiegers in Brenniger, we're about building relationships one client and one issue at a time. I'm Jason Brenniger, and I invite you to visit with me for any legal services you might have, including probate, estate planning, and trust administration. Advanced planning has countless advantages to your family, including greater control and disposition of your assets and tax issues that might come up. Call for a no-obligation appointment today. Check us out on our Facebook page or at gwblaw.net.
Napa know-how.
Locally owned, locally operated, your Napa Parts store in Marysville offers Napa Parts and accessories, plus the tools, equipment, and supplies you need to get every job done right the first time. The right tools at the right price, plus Napa know-how. From your locally owned and locally operated Napa Parts store in Marysville, Enan's Automotive.
Napa know-how.
Welcome back to this Friday night's Lights edition. It is already 21-8 here in Marysville. We're only halfway through the first quarter.
And hey, if you thought we overplayed the father-son thing, well, too bad, because it's interesting, number one. And number two, Valley Heights ran the football on a certain play for 80 yards and a touchdown. Marysville came right back with the exact same play. One play later, 60 yards and a touchdown.
Yep. Kickoff deep The first first four guys miss a tackle. Return up to the 30. That's quarterback Logan Gray.
Yeah, I like Logan Gray. Just a sophomore, 5'11", 150 in your program, but runs hard and runs fast.
He looks heavier than 150. Must have some big shoulder pad. Runs over to the sideline to get the play.
Right at the 30. So Valley Heights' third possession. First time at their own 24. 2 plays and a fumble. Second time at their own 20. 1 play and a touchdown. So they're only about to run their 4th play from scrimmage here in this ballgame. It's really just barely halfway through the first quarter at this point.
On pace to see over 100 points.
I think that pace will slow down a bit.
Here's your first down play for Valley Heights. I believe a dive.
Yep, first man through.
Yep, which has traditionally been number 34. But
that was DeWalt.
So number 21, Jaden DeWalt. He threw that last 2-point conversion pass.
-1 on that run, actually, for DeWalt. So his first carry. 81 yards of total offense for Valley Heights. 80 of them on 1 play.
2nd and 11 coming up. Both coaches run the triple option, dive man through. Got a traditional I formation, though, here on this.
Yep. Twins to the far side.
It's going to be option away. The quarterback gets blown up, and he didn't even have time to pitch it.
He didn't have it.
He didn't have it.
It was the first man through. What?
No.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
had it. Yep. He had it, and he got straight blown up. So big loss. We'll see what the official yardage
False
is.
start, no play. False start on the offense.
So Logan Gray got to take a big hit for nothing. Yeah. If the play would have stood, it'd have been about to the same spot, but 3rd down. So the false start was
safe and gives them a couple opportunities here. Now, neither one of these offenses, which are practically identical, work well from behind the chains. And right now, Valley Heights is 6 yards behind those chains.
If not more. You want 2nd and 7, right?
Right, for sure.
Yeah, it's almost 10 yards behind. 2nd and 16 instead.
That ball is loose.
Fumble the ball fell on the ground.
Yeah, that Gray was under center, and the ball went flying like a shotgun snap.
Yeah, almost like he was lined up under the wrong guy.
And he goes over to the sideline to get the play.
Every time. So that was a traditional I formation. It was supposed to be a dive to the 2nd man through the tailback.
-6 on that.
But he never had the ball. The craziest thing is Logan Gray executed the entire fake before jumping on the fumble.
Yep.
Did you notice that?
Yep.
4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter. 3rd and forever. 22 officially on the scoreboard. And we're going to have another dead ball. Timeout, I believe, Valley Heights. We're going to take it with them. It's Marysville 21, Valley Heights 8.
Kickafer and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their 2 locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
Get away with a shopping day at Reflections Hallmark. Beautiful home decor pieces, scented candles, last-minute gift ideas for any reason, plus Hallmark cards, as well as fabulous boutique clothing and accessories. For yourself, for your home, for someone else. Shop Reflections Hallmark in downtown Marysville. And remember, they do custom picture framing with lots of frames and matting choices. You're always welcome. Thanks for shopping local. Reflections Hallmark, downtown Marysville.
Welcome back. It's homecoming night here at Marysville. Congratulations to Rook Williams and Madeline Cat, your king and queen. Valley Heights down 13 with the ball. Here's the play. The quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose. No, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job by Spicer there. Blake Spicer just come up and met him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that.
It was 3rd and 22, so now 4th and 22.
4th and a long, long way. Valley Heights is going to come in and punt it away for the first time tonight.
The kicker earlier was Jaden DeWalt. I believe that's also the punter.
Yeah, he's going to punt it away. DeWalt, 5'10", 150-pound sophomore.
Rhett Williams standing at the 50. He's going to have to move forward. He gets it at the 45 of Valley Heights. He's got room to the outside, down to the 30, 25, 20. Runs the guy over, gets tackled by quarterback Gray. But
11, 12-yard line.
But gets down to the 12-yard line first. Great return from the 45 to the 12. Good blocking.
So Marysville, who's been a benefactor of significantly positive field position in this football game, has even their best field position of the night, and they're going to start on the Valley Heights 12 after previously 2 starts at their own 40 and 1 at the Valley Heights 34.
1st and 10.
Already 21-8, Marysville. 3:21 still to go in this first quarter. We've seen a lot of action, Brian.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. We're on pace for 100 points, but I think we've slowed down a little bit from that. But, yes, a lot of scoring early. Here's your 1st and 10 play. Dive up the middle to Peyton Smith. He wants into the end zone, and he gets there. Touchdown. Runs guys over in the process. 12-yard run for Peyton Smith's second touchdown of the night.
Marysville, 3 TDs in their last 3 touches. I mean, snaps from scrimmage.
I was going to say, yeah. That's 4 for 4 on touchdowns, right? Or we didn't punt, did we?
No, That's 4 straight touchdowns.
4 for 4 on possessions and touchdowns. Jack Lauer, who's 3 for 3. Blocked. No good. So, instead of 28, Marysville 27, Valley Heights 8. We'll be right back.
Freeze CPA in Marysville has built a heritage of trust and reliability with your accounting, tax, and business advisory needs through the years. Certified public accountant Marcus Freeze, with over 25 years of experience, and his staff continue that tradition of outstanding service to you, the customer, each and every day. Freeze CPA, downtown Marysville.
Honeyman Auto Sales and Service. Drive by or check inventory online at honeymanauto.com. You can even schedule a test drive online as well. With lots of choices, Honeyman works to make yours the best buying experience with customer service a top priority. Competitive pricing, knowledgeable staff, and superior customer service right here at home. With a full service shop and a selection of both cars and trucks in all price ranges, see Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, East Pony Express Highway, Marysville, today.
Welcome back to Homer Hanson Stadium at Landall Memorial Field. Marysville gets their 4 touchdowns on 4 possessions. It's 27-8, and we're still in the first quarter.
27-8 on 18 offensive snaps. That's the total of the football game. Yes. Whoa. Marysville in their last 3 snaps has scored a touchdown and add just 4 more back in it, and you put another touchdown in. So just very short drives here for Marysville.
Jack Lauer's kick, another good one, fielded at the 9. It's Gray, the quarterback, returning. He's past the 20, tries to get the edge, but doesn't make it. Number 14, who he has.
Slicer.
You've called his name a lot.
Yep, he's having a nice night tackling the football.
Great special teams play there. He stays on the field for defense.
Valley Heights will start at their own 23-yard line. Previous starts at their own 24, 20, and 30. A fumble, a touchdown, and a punt.
You said how many plays have been ran?
18.
I think only 1 or 2 are in Marysville's side of the field.
That's probably right. Yep.
I'm thinking 1. 1 play on Marysville's side of the field.
Well, but at least 2, because they started on their full 40.
Yep, you're right. 2. First down play goes for 2 yards. Number 34.
That's Bigham.
Yeah, Casey Bigham.
His second touch, 2 carries, 4 yards for Bigham.
2nd and 8 coming up.
And see, when you're running this particular offense, you don't hate 2nd and 8. 2nd and 6 is obviously better. You're looking for 3-4 yards a pop, but 2nd and 8 is so much better than what they had last time they touched the football. It became 2nd and 11.
I think 2nd and 8 is ideal because you give on the dive, you give on the dive on 2nd down, you pull it on 3rd down and run for 6 or 7 yards. Thought there could have been a false start there. It's a pitch to number 21. He's going to get to the second level and get a first down.
DeWalt's got a first down there. Get him 10 on that carry.
Jaden DeWalt, he's got a few carries now.
Yeah, that's his second carry. 2 carries, 9 yards. Only a -1 on that first carry. So good option play that way, and they went to the third option. First option is the dive man. Second option is the quarterback keeps it. Third option is you pitch it out there to the outside. And that was very effective that time there for Valley Heights.
Either their first or second first down of the game, I believe.
Yeah. That is their first down.
First,
of the football game.
I wondered, yeah.
Marysville in that 4-man front, 4 linebackers, and 3 defensive backs.
First and 10, Valley Heights. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to go for a few.
Nice job by Gray. There's a good fake.
Give him 5.
Yeah, this is an important drive for Valley Heights. One of those drives that, yes, you want points because you're down 3 scores already. But mostly what you want to do is manage some clock here, and your best defense, if you're Valley Heights, is to make sure you've got the ball in your hands and have it in your hands for as long as you can. A nice, long, sustained drive here. 3 yards here, 4 yards there, 5 yards here and there to complement it.
Devin Tomer with the tackle. The problem was he was the safety on that play. 2nd and 5. Give up the middle. Going to be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, Will Otok tripped him up.
Jaden DeWalt on the run. Give him 7.
Jaden DeWalt finding some room on the edge. Mustangs in a hurry here. They're coming right out to the line of scrimmage.
1 minute to go still in the first quarter. It's 27-8. Marysville on top of Valley Heights. It's homecoming night.
A couple of guys checking their wristbands here. Now Gray goes under center in that I formation. Long count.
Gray gets the snap. Option away. Pitches.
Nothing really
The ball
there
gets
this time.
blown up. Give him 2. Thought it was a generous spot.
Much better defended by the Marysville Bulldogs that time. They had trouble defending the edge.
I think that was same tackler. Colt Shoddy, maybe?
Marysville doing some subbing here. Ashton Schaefer getting into the game. Well, with Peyton Smith coming back in to play some defense. It's good to see him back for a variety of reasons. Number one, first and foremost, the health of the young man, knowing that he's healthy enough to get back into the football game. But secondarily, the fact that he's a really good football player makes the Marysville team better with him on the field.
He's a great fullback, but I think he's a better linebacker.
I would agree with that 100%. I think they lift him more on defense than they did on offense.
And I think he has the best opportunity to play at the next level as a punter. But that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll take it with them. Be right back. Marysville 27, Valley Heights 8.
Sunflower Community Credit Union recognizes that members' health, both personal and financial, is top priority. In order to make your banking a completely safe experience, they're proud to now offer drive-in convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5:30, Saturday, 8:30 till noon. Lending can be done remotely as well. Contact their friendly loan officers at 562-3741. New members always welcome. Call, go online, or drop by Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville for more details. Caring about your personal and financial health, Sunflower Community Credit Union. Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
Hi, I'm Mandy Ringstorff. We are excited about serving the local communities with the quality products you have come to depend on for all your projects. Get all your lumber and tools for your DIY projects and construction jobs at Axtell Lumber and Hometown Lumber and Hardware in Marysville.
And I'm her brother, James Kroger. Together with our spouses, we are pleased to be the new owners of Hometown Lumber and Hardware in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. From monthly doorbusters, portable sheds, rental equipment, and more, we will continue to carry what you need and more. Thank you for shopping local, and we look forward to serving you.
Welcome back to Homer Hanson Stadium. A play just ran here. Valley Heights lost yardage on second down. Lost a yard. Not sure who the carrier was. Or ball carrier.
It was DeWalt.
Thank you. Jaden DeWalt, 3rd and 9 now.
Again, not a situation you want to find yourself in with this offense. These plays, this playbook is designed, I mean, it's for 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, everything is open. 3rd and 9, it's just not as deep. Double tight, double wing, one back.
Here's your play. Nope.
This play didn't happen.
Played blown dead. It was going to be option away. Trying to figure out what they're calling. Against Valley Heights. Valley Heights is already backing up. Dead ball.
Peyton Smith comes off the field holding his shoulder.
So I'm not sure what the penalty call was there, but given like an offsides on the defense signal. 3rd and 14 now.
Only went 5 yards back against Valley Heights. So I didn't know.
What's this?
Well, that's the offside signal, but they moved the offense back. So maybe for potentially somebody just lined up inappropriately.
Yeah.
Again, double tight, double wing.
3rd and 14. Option away. Quarterback, I thought still had it's drive up the middle.
Yeah, it was big. I mean, he had a nice hole.
Yeah.
Got 10.
Jason Bigham, he's listed at 5'11", 175. One of the bigger guys out there on the field as far as height and weight. Makes this 4th down play a little more reasonable to go.
Yeah, 4th and very manageable 5 here.
After what, almost 10 yards? Is that what you gave him?
Yeah, he got 10 on that carry.
Yeah. Gray gets the snap. Still has it, I'm sure. Thought about pitching today, but couldn't.
Not going to happen, kid. Good idea that he didn't because he was not going to. He was so wrapped up. Good job by the Marysville defense. I believe that was Spicer yet again. And that's going to turn it over on downs.
So we'll see if Hornbeak goes out for fullback or he does. Tremont Hornbeak's going to stay on the field as the fullback. Peyton Smith came to the sideline. His helmet is now off.
Well, okay, so look, you just come back from a concussion. Hornbeak's been a nice replacement. You're feeling something in your shoulder. Let's take it easy, young man. We've got a 27-8 lead here. We'll monitor you for your bit.
1st down. We have
another penalty.
Defense offsides.
Marysville
against Valley Heights
is in their 5th possession, 3 of which have begun in Valley Heights territory, and this one started at their own, or at the Valley Heights 48. But before you can even get it snapped, one gets moved forward 1st and 5 to the 43.
Yeah. So if it was supposed to be on the other 48, that we could still say only 2 plays ran in Marysville territory.
Right, because that play wasn't run.
Happen. 1st and 5, Marysville at the Valley Heights 43. Double fake handoff, quarterback keeper up to the 35.
7, maybe 8.
Needed 5 yards. Almost 9 on the game because he gets the full 35 on that.
Okay, I'll give him 8 because that's what I already wrote down. 120 yards on 6 carries. We're finally using the west side of this football field, and it was not used at all in that first quarter.
Right. Except for when Valley Heights ran right through it on an 80-yard march.
Yes.
1st and 10. Marysville up 27-8 on homecoming.
9:51 to go in the second period right now.
Pitch from Rook to Red.
The ball is out, and there's nobody near it. Valley Heights could scoop and score. Instead, they choose to dive on it.
It's going to be Drake Slifer, a starting offensive lineman for Valley Heights, recovers.
I don't know. Williams right there. I'm not sure what happened. It seemed to hit him right in the hands, kind of slipped through, and then somehow or another it just went flying backwards. Valley Heights is going to take over on Marysville's side of the field at the 49-yard line. Valley Heights with a new life here, a chance to get back in this football game if they can find a way to put points on the board in this drive.
Marysville was 4 for 4 on their possessions. Now 4 for 5 with the turnover. I know one of the team goals is to minimize turnovers. It's every team's goal, but it's a goal they write down and record. That's not a good mark. This is going to be a dive up the middle. I believe the second guy threw the ball.
Yeah, so basically it's a double dive play. You've got the fullback going through the 2-hole, and then the tailback or the second back going through that 4-hole. And it was basically the same play that Marysville ran on first down just a minute ago.
Is that Jaden DeWalt?
It was for 2.
So the first guy threw is going to be Bigham. The second guy threw is going to be DeWalt.
And then there's always that option of pulling it yet again to the third option. There is no pitch man on that particular play, but the third option is quarterback keep. That's what Brooke Williams did when Marysville was on offense. Here, DeWalt ran the football.
2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain. I believe a dive up the middle. Yep.
It's Bigham again. Give him 2.
Once again, first couple downs, 2 yards is fine. You pull it and you let your quarterback keep it on third down.
It creates 3rd and 6, and they've had some nice work on the edge. DeWalt has 6 carries for 19 yards. A couple of them big plays, 10 and 7. They definitely could use 10 or 7 here at 3rd and 6. Although there's just no doubt in my mind, unless there's a big negative play here, that this is 2 chances to get these 6 yards.
Absolutely. 3rd and 6. Traditional I for Valley Heights. Fake to the first guy through, quarterback keeps it.
You got 2 of them.
I thought the pitch maybe was the answer.
Gray, 7 carries, 19 yards.
4th and 4 coming up.
Less than 3 yards a carry for Gray. Oh, excuse me, that's not correct. He's got 79 yards because he had the long run.
Yeah, he had an 80-yard run.
Yeah.
So he's got enough negative plays.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, he's got a -6 and a -4 on his resume as well.
4th and 4. Big 4th down for Marysville and Valley Heights. Quarterback still has the ball. He bounces off the initial pile.
First effort, he did not have it.
Agreed. Gets brought down from behind. Saved either a touchdown or at least a 30-yard run. That was number 70 pulling him down.
11 yards for Gray on that run.
Bo Urban credited with the tackle.
And it was all the credit to Mr. Gray there. He just did a great job. Logan went into that pile where he was supposed to. There was nothing there, and he was hit but not wrapped, and he bounced away from that, and that second effort got him the 1st and 10. Great job there by Logan Gray and the Valley Heights offense to stay on the field.
1st and 10 now. Your snap. Quarterback still has it.
No.
No, he gives.
He gave it.
And the running back went down right away. Gray carries out that fake so well.
He does a good
and the
job.
way he holds his hands, I always think he's got the ball still.
Well, the beauty of that, if you think about it, is Logan Gray is the 3rd guy up at quarterback for Valley Heights. And what that tells you is that they're brought into the system and he understands how that works. You don't learn that. Hey, Logan, guess what? You're the quarterback now. Go learn this. He already knew about it by having it been instilled in the other quarterbacks that came before him.
And I'm sure he ran it 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. He's just a sophomore now, though. 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard gain by Bigham. Quarterback sneak for 1.
Is that strange? I think maybe they thought they saw something that they didn't. That's really the only explanation that I can have for that, because on a 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 9, you really don't do a quarterback sneak that only gets 1 yard. So you've got to believe that they thought they had something there that turned out they didn't have.
Rock Creek saw a similar thing a week ago and chose that quarterback dive right up the gut. It was wide open spaces. We could have parked our truck there. Stoppage here.
Another stoppage.
Not sure what's going on.
Med's got to go to the sideline. Very well could be equipment related.
Rook's coming out, or coming onto the field. Rhett's coming out. 3rd and a short 8 or long 7. You choose. Gray gets the snap. He still has it himself, trying to get the edge.
Not going to get it. Great overfield tackle. That's shoddy.
Shoddy. Shoddy.
2 yards on that is all.
4th down and at least 6.
10 carries, 93 yards for Gray. He's been the workhorse. Only Gray, DeWalt, and Bigham have touched the football for these Valley Heights Mustangs, who are down 27-8 to the Marysville Bulldogs at Marysville's homecoming, 4:38 and counting. Great job, sponsors, this week. We're so glad to have you. Valley Heights coming on board, the Marysville sponsors. It's a great night for high school football, and we're glad you're with us here.
Here's your fourth down play for the Mustangs. Quarterback Gray rolls out, throws a late pass. I think he's going to be a catch, but short.
Yeah, I think he got it, but he's going to be about a half a yard short. It's going to depend entirely on the spot.
Caden Dummermuth with his first reception. We're still waiting. Timeout. Nope, first down Marysville.
Yep.
Needed 6, given 5 3/4. Great stop there. Good play for Valley Heights. Great stop for the Bulldogs, though.
Yeah, just that throw was low, caused Dummermuth to go to the ground, and, of course, where you catch it when you're on the ground is where it's down at. And just fortunately for the Bulldogs there, that it just wasn't quite enough. And, I mean, it was close, but it was clearly not enough.
That was all the way down to the Marysville 24-yard line. That's where Marysville's going to take over first down. So Valley Heights had some things going, stalled out on fourth down. Here's your first down play for the Bulldogs. It's a pass. Rook heaves it downfield. Underthrown.
Not caught. Shoddy had it.
I thought Shoddy had it. It looked like maybe a tied-up ball between Colton Shoddy and Jaden DeWalt, but the ball apparently at some point fell harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10. I'll tell you, when Rook released that, I thought it was overthrown. He heaved it, but it stayed in the
air a long time. A lot of air underneath it. Big old rainbow pass. You like to take those chances. The problem is when they don't hit. Now you got 2nd and 10. Hornbeak's still in the game at the fullback.
4 minutes to go until halftime. Hornbeak dive, maybe. Nope. Quarterback
no,
still has it.
And I don't think Rook got anything there.
Hornbeak was 6 yards down the field, but that's because Valley Heights let him go because he didn't have the ball. 3rd and 10 after no gain.
7 carries, 120 yards for Rook Williams, 2 touchdowns. So Marysville at one point went 3 plays in a row scoring touchdowns. In their last 4, they fumbled it and scored and gained no yards.
Has there been a score in the second quarter?
No.
I don't think so.
Aren't you supposed to keep track of that?
I am supposed to keep track of that, but I didn't put a time down on the last score. Here's your third down play. Quarterback keeper. He's off to the races. 35, 40.
1 man to beat.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Rook Williams. I just said there hasn't been a touchdown.
76 yards.
76-yard run, Rook Williams.
I had said coming into this game with Rook Williams and Rhett Williams having plus 100-yard games a week ago against the number 5 team in 3A. If Rock Creek couldn't stop Rook and Rhett, how was Valley Heights going to do that? And they really just haven't been. But largely it's just been Rook. I don't think Rhett's touched the football yet.
Extra point pending for Jack Lauer. Gets the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. Marysville 34, Valley Heights 8. We'll be right back.
When you rollers send for Schroller.
For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
Personal care and service are hallmarks of doing business with RX Drug in Marysville. As a locally owned and operated Health Mart pharmacy, you're assured the one-on-one attention and guidance that they deliver every day. It's convenient, fast, and friendly when you count on RX. Front door parking, easy access, and if need be, they can bring your prescription out or deliver. Friendly personal service, it's how they've always done business at RX Drug, downtown Marysville.
Welcome back to Homer Hanson Stadium. It's Frank Trott and Jason Brenninger here at Pat Landahl Memorial Field. Beautiful complex, beautiful night. It was supposed to be cold. Whatever happened to that? Everyone's shedding their jackets. I see jackets laying around.
Don't forget our good friend Max Gaston back in the studio taking care of us on these commercials and the bumps. And Max doing a great job. Thank you. Glad you're with us. We're glad you're all with us. It's always great to bring you Marysville football. It's even more fun when we get to simulcast it. We're on 95.5 tonight. We get to be on the Big Boy station. That's always a big opportunity for us. And so far, Brian, we really haven't blown it.
I mean, I always
speak for yourself.
I always do. It's fine. Here's your kickoff, for Marysville.
All the way down
to 5. Picked up by number 21. He returns it to the 18-yard line. That's Jaden DeWalt. Returns it to the 18. It sat on the 5-yard line for way too long.
It seemed like forever, really.
Yeah. Marysville on top right now, 34-8, almost halftime. But that was your first score of the second quarter after the first quarter ended 27-8.
Basically, the experience, the size, and the speed of Marysville has been the key. What I love about Valley Heights is that it doesn't seem to be any concern. There's no panic. There's no, oh, my gosh, we're overmatched. They're not looking like a team that's getting beat 34-8. They're playing hard. They're playing well. They just don't really have the speed. And Rook Williams is a big kid on top of that, but they just don't have the speed to match him at the edges.
Logan Gray in shotgun, I believe, for the first time. Quarterback keeper.
That's right.
Gets a yard. I've never called the quarterback keeper so much, maybe since Tommy Brenninger was quarterback.
Well, if you must not have done that Wamego game a couple of years ago when Hayden Oviatt just ran every play.
Sure. Yeah,
I bet he had 40 carries that night as the quarterback.
Really?
But yeah,
if I did, I don't remember.
Fair enough.
But I mean, both ways. It's quarterback.
Well, that's just it. I was surprised to see in my stat sheet. I don't have anything down for Red. I've got Rook 8 carries, Smith 5 carries, and Otot a carry, and that's it.
Yeah, just 1 for Otot. 2nd and 9. Gray scrambles, throws late, intercepted. That's number 2, Tristan Schaefer with the interception. Marysville's going to take over with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go on the Valley Heights 21.
And that's been the story of the night is the turnovers for Valley Heights. That's the second deep in Marysville field, or in Valley Heights field position. Marysville's going to take over at the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
Marysville, that is their 4th possession that they'll start in Valley Heights territory. Not exactly at all the series that Valley Heights wanted there.
No, Grays looks really good back there at quarterback, especially considering he's the 3rd string.
Yep.
But throwing the ball maybe not as much, and that throw is not on target. Handoff up the middle to Tremont Hornbeek. Give him a decent amount, maybe 4 yards up to the 19, yes. 23 to the 19.
His first carry of the night in relief of Peyton Smith, trying to find Peyton on the sideline. There he is. He's got his helmet on. He's up with the rest of the players, not near the coach, though.
Inside 2 minutes now. Marysville clock isn't a huge issue, but they do need to keep moving. 2nd and 6. Quarterback still has it. Fakes the pitch late. He's going to fall forward. Flag comes in really, really late.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a hold. I see an offensive lineman way downfield.
6 on the carry if it stands.
Waiting for the white hat and his crew to sort it out. Personal foul.
Hands to the face.
Okay. Where's that helmet to helmet?
Well.
Yeah. Either way. We have a personal foul on Valley High.
6 more for Rook. He's now over 200 yards rushing in this first half on 9 carries. 3 of those have ended in the end zone. 1/3 of his carries have ended up in touchdown.
Wow.
And over 200 yards. One 60-yard run, a 38-yard run, and then the 76-yarder a possession ago.
We need to reflect on that Concordia game at some point, Jason, and how Rook Williams just turned into the athlete and quarterback that he is now. Because we didn't see that the first few games.
No, it's almost like what happened was that he realized that he is one of the best players on the field. And
he is.
Well, he is. But the minute that you realize that, you're also immediately that much better.
Yeah. 1st and goal, Marysville.
This play didn't happen. This false start. It'll be 1st and goal now from the 12.
Quick pitch to Hornbeek. I think he was going to get it. First and 12. Marysville on top 34-8. All possessions have ended in a touchdown except for a fumble.
Turnovers, yep. One Marysville fumble, a fumble, a touchdown, a punt, 2 turnovers on downs, and an interception is the Valley Heights story tonight. Those 2 turnovers basically just looming so large because they were so deep in their own territory when each of them occurred.
First and 12 after the penalty. Hand off to Hornbeak late.
No, not much. Maybe 3.
Give them up to the 9, so from the 12 to the 9 is 3 yards. Second and goal.
You know, I am at least 90% certain that it was my son who put this, whatever it is, in front of my view here so that I can't see the football game right now.
I didn't want to tell you that, but it was your son.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
Second and goal from the 9. Brooke Williams under center. Rhett Williams in motion. Fakes the handoff up the middle. Gets tackled right away. Falls forward for a 2 yards up to the 7.
So,
61 with the tackle for Valley Heights. Excellent defense by Creighton Smith.
Timeout,
we have a timeout, Marysville. We're going to take it with them. Marysville 34, Valley Heights 8.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Patrick Booty in Marysville is your local agent with Marshall County, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Raise your hand if you need more internet speed. It's time to get your hands on much faster internet. Don't settle for yesterday's internet speed when you have a home full of today's devices. Upgrade your Blue Valley Technologies internet speed now to the speed you need and get a $50 bill credit. If you're new to Blue Valley, you get 2 months free, and everyone gets free installation on managed Wi-Fi. Visit bluevalley.net/raise your hand today.
Welcome back. Here's your 3rd and 7 play. Goal to gain. Should be a horse collar tackle, but you're not going to see it. Play's going to go all the way down for Rhett Williams to the 2 or 3. Timeout, Marysville. We're taking it with them. We'll be right back.
JD Construction wants to make your dream home a reality. Whether you want to build a custom home, remodel your current home, or add on a deck or patio, JD Construction can handle all of your residential construction needs. They are also experts when it comes to agricultural and residential buildings. For small or large projects, consider a custom building from JD Construction. They'll give you high-quality work while staying on schedule and budget. Contact Jared Smith at 562-5472. From start to finish, it's JD Construction.
CJ Express is convenient for you with 3 locations. CJ West in Marysville and Frankfort offer Hunt Brothers Pizza with all toppings, no extra charge. Crispy and delicious Bird Shack fried chicken and a selection of sandwiches, salads, as well as grab-and-go hot food options that meet your taste. Drop by, call in, order online, or download their super convenient mobile app. Local delivery is available too, and always count on Sinclair quality gasoline at all 3 locations with diesel too at CJ Express East in Marysville and Frankfort.
All right, welcome back. It is 1st and goal from the, 4th and goal from the 3. Flip play, pass from Rhett, underthrown, gonna hit the turf. Turnover on down.
Yeah, I didn't like that play at all.
Yeah,
I did not like that play at all.
Yeah, tried a little trickeration. Pass was intended for number 9, Devin Tomer.
Look, you've dominated the team with option football. Go run option football.
Maybe deepening the playbook just to let Marysville try some different things. They are up 34-8.
Dude, the first half, though, all bets are off.
Absolutely.
You put up every point you can put up in the first half. You got Jack Lauer who could kick you a field goal. Mm-hmm. You've got option football that's went for 3 or 4 yards of play.
True.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
True. Dre gets the snap from under center. I believe he hands it off to the first guy through. He did. It's going to be Bigham. Bigham's going to get up to the 7 or 8. 8 5-yard gain for Bigham. 2nd and 5 now.
That's going to do it.
That's going to be the half. So first half ends with Marysville 38 or 34, Valley Heights 8. Are we keeping it right here?
Nope,
We said it right away. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions, your farm and home marketing team since 1976. Let the family team of Tim, Tom, and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you in your real estate experience of selling or buying a home or farmland. Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions is experienced in providing timely, professional, and honest service. Find them on the web at olmstedrealestate.com or call today at 785-353-2210.
Game time is the perfect time to fire up a Traeger grill. You can bake a pizza, smoke wings or ribs, or grill steaks. This grill can do it all. Traeger is the original wood pellet grill, and with a full 3-year warranty, makes Traeger grills the best-selling pellet grill on the market. Cromie Lumber in Marysville carries a full line of Traeger grills, accessories, spices, and pellets. Always wanted to try a Traeger before you buy? Then stop in at Cromie Lumber and ask for details to check out their loaner, Little Texas Elite, for a weekend. Only at Cromie Lumber, 609 Carolina in Marysville.
To be successful in agriculture today, you need to have all your ducks in a row. We can help you do that. Our ag lenders know their business and they're local. They can work with you to establish the loans and lines of credit you need to get the job done. Because we make our decisions locally, we give quick service on loans. Stop by, see us, and get all your ducks in a row. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
If you're a driver over 50, it may be time to switch your auto insurance. The AARP Auto Insurance Program from the Hartford is now available through Copeland Insurance Agency in Marysville. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote. Learn more about special rates, benefits, and service designed especially for AARP members. Call the Copeland Insurance Agency at 619-6220. That's 619-6220. Certain policy features are subject to eligibility and may not be available in all states. Hartford Fire Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut.
It's halftime here in Marysville. The Marysville Bulldogs are at homecoming, and they lead the visiting Valley Heights Mustangs 34-8. Jason Brenniger and Brian Crott bringing you the action. Max Gaston back in the studio. And we have had a wild and furious first quarter. Yeah. The second quarter slowed down a little bit, but I think really the theme of this first half has been two things. Number one, field position, either by turnovers or just good fortune for Marysville, whatever the case may be. They started multiple times on the Valley Heights side of the field. Valley Heights not a recipient of good field position. Basically, they're one play away from being shut out in this first half, an 80-yard Logan Gray touchdown run. But Marysville, the second story is dominance at the line of scrimmage and the speed and open field running ability of Rook Williams. Valley Heights doesn't have an answer.
You're exactly right, but you just said it a few minutes ago. Valley Heights isn't playing like that. They look like they have the potential to put a drive together and put points on the board. Things are falling just a little short for them, or it's their third-string sophomore quarterback who's doing a phenomenal job, but doesn't maybe have the experience as the guys in front of him. He's turned the ball over a couple times, or he's not thrown the ball far enough downfield. The reception is good, but turnover on downs.
And that's the other part of it is I think that what you're seeing is that a very experienced Marysville football team, and at this point in time, a very experienced Rick Williams. This is, start 16 under his belt at quarterback, and he's showed, and it really started in the Concordia game where he showed that, hey, I know that I'm one of the best players on this football field. And the minute that a young man realizes that, and it's true, you immediately become that much better of a football player.
Yeah, he's been dominant. If Coach asked him to run the ball, he's trying to make a 76-yard touchdown run every single time.
So another score that we're keeping a real close eye on, Clay Center 28, Concordia 0. That's helpful for Marysville because it's going to basically knock Concordia out of the potential to even be a 3 seed. Hiawatha next week for Marysville is a big game because it's district. But really what we're eyeing is that Clay Center-Marysville matchup. Depending on how it comes out next week, Clay Center and Rock Creek, that's probably going to be for the second place in the district, which is huge because that equals a home game.
Yeah, so the good news is with Concordia losing, Marysville is in the playoffs.
Yep.
We're in the playoffs, so where you can look at your schedule, Marysville's going to have an extra game. So that's positive. But if they can get one of those top two seeds, they get the home game. If they get the third or fourth seed, they travel on the road, which is what you just alluded to.
Yep.
Congratulations to the homecoming king and queen tonight. We had King Rook Williams, our quarterback, who's got a ton of yards on the field, and our queen, Maddie Cap.
We'll do the stat breakdown right after this break.
Update your home today with a new look from Feldkamp's Furniture Mart. See their tremendous selection of living room, dining room, and bedroom sets and furniture, as well as bedding, accent pieces, appliances, and more. Flooring choices with professional installation are available to complete a new look from start to finish for a single room or your entire home. Financing options for any budget up to 24 months with no interest, as well as free delivery, making buying local easy. Shop Feldkamp's Furniture and Flooring in Marysville today.
Quality, integrity, durability, the values that make Landau stand out above the rest. Landau Company offers stable employment with growth opportunities, excellent wages, and benefit package that includes profit sharing, $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, fuel allowance to drive to work, summer schedule, comprehensive insurance package with a $500 deductible, and much more. Learn more by calling Landau Company or apply online at landau.com. An equal opportunity employer. In the market for a new pickup, the Nordis Motor Company has a 2022 Silverado 1500 custom four-door four-wheel drive, $1,500 off manufacturer's suggested list. And a 22 Silverado 1500 LTZ71, it's a four-door four-wheel drive, $2,000 off manufacturer's suggested price at the Nordis Motor Company in Marysville.
You live here, work here, and drive here. Why would you trust your auto insurance to someone who is not here? Here at Blue Valley Insurance, we understand the challenges drivers in Kansas face. We know your friends and your neighbors. We are your neighbors. We have offices in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville to provide the right coverage to meet all your auto insurance needs. So come in and talk to a neighbor, a friend, your friend in the auto insurance business, Blue Valley Insurance.
Welcome back. Homer Hanson Stadium, Pat Landau Memorial Field. You got Brian Crott and Jason Brenniger at halftime in Marysville. Valley Heights is here. We're having a great time here for homecoming. The score is Marysville 34, Valley Heights 8. I'm going to walk through how we got there. It started off right away, 38-yard touchdown run by Rook Williams. Extra point was good by Jack Lauer, 7-0 Marysville. Marysville's next possession, Valley Heights, I believe, went 3 and out. Marysville's next possession was a 26-yard Peyton Smith touchdown run. Extra point was good. 14-0 Marysville. 12 seconds later, Valley Heights gets the ball, and Logan Gray runs the ball 80 yards with a 2-point conversion from Jaden DeWalt to Logan Gray. Valley Heights adds 8 points to make it 14 for Marysville, 8 Valley Heights. Then lots more Marysville. We had 60-yard touchdown run still in the first quarter by Rook Williams. Extra point was good, 21-8. A 12-yard run by Peyton Smith, still in the first quarter. Extra point was blocked, 27-8 Marysville. And only one score in the second quarter. It's a 76-yard touchdown run by Rook Williams, his third. Extra point was good, 34-8. That's how we got here.
Quick, don't think about it, just answer. Who's ran more plays?
Marysville.
Valley Heights.
Wow.
Valley Heights, 24 scrimmage plays, 140 total yards. 25 scrimmage plays, 140 total yards. 23 of those on the ground for 135. Leading the way is Logan Gray, who's got 94 yards on 11 carries and a touchdown. Jaden DeWalt has 6 carries for 19 yards, and Kason Bigham, 6 carries, 22 yards. Gray passing is 1 for 2, 5 yards to Caden Dummermuth, and the other one was an INT. So 140 total yards on 25 plays for Valley Heights. 21 plays, 276 yards for Marysville. 19 rushes, 269 yards on the ground. Rook Williams, of course, leading the way. 10 carries, 204 yards, 3 touchdowns, runs of 38, 60, and 76 yards. Peyton Smith, 2 touchdowns of his own on 5 carries and 44 yards. Tremont Hornbeek, 2 carries, 7 yards. Willow Todd a carry for 10 yards, and Rhett Williams a carry for 4 yards. Rook Williams is 1 for 2 throwing the football for 7 yards. Colton Shoddy, the recipient of that pass. And Rhett Williams is 0 for 1 throwing the ball right before that one play right before half. It is 34 Marysville, Valley Heights 8. We'll have second half action right after news, weather, and sports.
Tires aren't all the same, and neither are tire dealers. Find a dealer like Mike's OK Tire who carries Michelin and B.F. Goodrich tires. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. B.F. Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Next time you need tires, don't deal with amateurs. See the tire experts. See Mike's OK Tire in downtown Marysville for tires, repair, alignment, and service.
Tension Envelope, the leader in envelope and packaging solutions, is currently looking to hire new members to its staff. With a great work schedule and benefits package, Tension Envelope might be for you. Don't believe me? Well, how about some of the experts at Tension convince you?
My name is Josh Schoenberger. My duty is an adjuster at Tension Envelope. We work 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, and then 7 days off for the majority of the jobs that are down here at Tension.
Well, hi, I'm Deb Logus, and I've been here 43 years. I am a plate maker right now, is what I'm doing. They take good care of us. We've got good benefits.
Head on over to their website for more information on open positions, or call their Marysville location to find out for yourself if Tension Envelope is right for you.
Get away with a shopping day at Reflections Hallmark. Beautiful home decor pieces, scented candles, last-minute gift ideas for any reason, plus Hallmark cards, as well as fabulous boutique clothing and accessories. For yourself, for your home, for someone else. Shop Reflections Hallmark in downtown Marysville. And remember, they do custom picture framing with lots of frames and matting choices. You're always welcome. Thanks for shopping local. Reflections Hallmark, downtown Marysville.
I'm in an area called Trade Integration at Pioneer. So what's the trade being integrated? The Enlist E3 trade for soybeans. And what's it being integrated with? That's the big news. The Enlist E3 trait is now integrated with Pioneer's own exclusive and elite genetics. They're called Pioneer Brand A-Series Enlist E3 soybeans, and there are no other soybeans like it on the market. Pioneer Brand A-Series Enlist E3 soybeans, like no other.
Contact your local Pioneer sales rep today.
And welcome back. Marysville about to kick off to Valley Heights. Marysville on top 34-8. This will be the start of the second half. Jack Lauer puts the ball down, stepping it off. We've got Gray, the quarterback, back to receive, as well as, I believe the other one's number 21, Jaden DeWalt. He's a special teams do-it-all.
Yep, punt kick.
Yep. Jack Lauer's kick is to the up man at the 15. Changes directions at the 25, gets up to the 30. Still breaking tackles.
Yeah, Damian Youngberg.
Running very hard. Marysville not wrapping up. So some of the best field position, not the best, but pretty close to it for Valley Heights.
Yeah, non-turnover style for sure, out at the 36-yard line.
Marysville had, 6 possessions, 7 possessions? 7 possessions.
7 possessions, yep.
5 of them ended in touchdowns, 1 turnover on downs right before the end of the half.
It's the 8th possession for Valley Heights. Of course, their 7th was just the one play to run out the half.
Gray under center. Logan Gray gets the snap, keeps it. And he's going to turn it upfield. I believe he's going to get 5 yards.
Yeah, nice run by Gray.
See where the official spot is.
Even more than 5.
Well, the far judge has...
No, back down to 5. There we go. Okay.
I noticed that far judge doesn't have a whole lot of pull because wherever he stands, the ball moves. That's usually my indicator of how many yards. I've learned not to trust it tonight.
I'll tell you what, if you were watching this play, you would say, wow, Tristan Schaefer, you just blew it. No, Tristan Schaefer did a great job because when you're playing option football against an option football offense, you have to have sound defense. And what that means is he's got pitch man, and he did not get sucked into the quarterback. He stayed with his pitch man. Good job, Tristan Schaefer.
Got it. Well said. Handoff, I believe.
It's Bigham.
Okay, I was going to say I thought it was DeWalt.
Yeah, you were right.
Yes, I win one. The deception offense for both teams has really messed with me all night, or all year. But that time I had it keyed in. I knew the quarterback didn't have the ball, which is rare. DeWalt with the carry.
Ordinarily, DeWalt's not the dive man.
It was handed to the second one throw.
Okay.
Yep.
So they're running that
it was
double dive.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You got it.
Maybe I should pay attention to the football game today.
They are back in that same I formation, except this one's more of a double tight style.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 4 play. Gray's got it. He's got a first down. He's going to be tackled right around midfield.
Good job. Nice run by Gray. Nice job by the offensive line to give that 7 yards.
8 up to the 50.
8?
Yep.
Put him over 100 yards on the night at 107 on 13 carries. Congratulations, Logan Gray. You've played a great game at quarterback, especially in the run game.
Doing a fantastic job being asked to step in as the 3rd string. He's just a sophomore.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to that Valley Heights offensive line, too. I mean, they're not getting just blown up, and we talked about that. It's really field position and big plays. Otherwise, this is not the 4-score game that it is.
First down for right at midfield. Hand off to the dive man. He's got
the walk to the free.
Todd was the only guy to beat. He's going to take it all the way. 5 touchdown. 50-yard run. That is Jaden DeWalt. They're not laying down.
No, for sure, and no reason to. I mean, Cody Trimble can take his group in at halftime and say, look, it's 5 plays.
Mm-hmm.
Our 2 turnovers and the 3 big plays we've given up to Rook Williams, and otherwise this is a 1-score ball game, if not tied. You can't take away those 5 plays, but you can point out the other 40 that we were right there with them. So let's go continue to be right there with them, and that's what Valley Heights did to start this second half. 64-yard touchdown drive to open this second half.
Capped off with a 50-yard run by Jaden DeWalt. Here's your 2-point conversion. Quarterback. Did he still have it? Oh, 2-point conversion is good. I'm not sure who had it, but 2-point conversion is good. It is Valley Heights 16, Marysville 34. We'll be right back.
If any of your family members meow, bark, squeak, chew, dig, squawk, claw, play dead, or fetch, you need Dr. Porter and the Blue River Veterinary Clinic in Waterville. Dr. Porter is dedicated to the wellness and health care of your small animal pets, offering vaccinations and wellness checks, boarding, dentistry, emergency care, grooming, surgery, and radiology with her full-service clinic. A healthy pet is a happy pet, and a happy pet means a happy home. Call today for your appointment, 363-2222.
Tammy Parker with Tammy Parker Realty has all the bases covered. She's your realtor, broker, and agent. Give Tammy a call today in Waterville at 363-2010 or 562-6688. She has property for sale in Marshall, Washington, and Riley counties. Or visit her website, tparkerrealty.com. Tammy Parker Realty in Waterville, 363-2010 or 562-6688.
Welcome back to Homer Hanson Stadium at Landau Memorial Field at the Landau Family Sports Complex. Valley Heights, 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions. It's 34-16. A little closer of a game than it was at half. Very much offsides.
No, Valley didn't happen. Yeah,
that's number 2, Caden Dummermuth. He was 10 yards off.
Yeah, disqualified from the 100 on that deal, didn't he?
Yeah, he was very much so. We'll kick it. We'll back it up and kick it.
Frankly, though, Rhett's not real happy about it. He caught a low, quick kick at the 25-yard line and thought he had room to go.
Yeah. And
he's a little bit disappointed that play was blown dead.
I heard the whistle right away. Anyway, I'm not sure what happened there, but Caden was not on the same page. So, new kickoff, this time from the 35. Marysville moves up 5 yards. The back men are now at the 25. Most of the Valley Heights kicks have been short.
And line drive.
There's going to be another line drive. It's going to be caught at the 29. Still Rhett Williams. Needed to make the first guy miss. He did, but the first guy came back and brought him down from behind. along with 3 other Valley Heights Mustangs. First down, great field position, though, for Marysville still.
Yeah, still not as great as they've enjoyed previously, but this is good field position.
Valley Heights, we've only had 1 drive here in the whole second half, in the third quarter.
Valley Heights basically just put it right down Marysville's throat.
They had no issues running the ball. Marysville looking to respond.
Good deception, good ball control, and DeWall running hard in the open field. But again, first and foremost, credit to that Valley Heights offensive line.
First down play, Rook under center. Fakes to Hornbeek. He's off to the races, 50, 40. One guy to beat 30, 20. He beats him 10. Touchdown, Marysville.
63 yards. 63 yards.
63-yard touchdown run, Rook Williams.
267 yards on the ground, 4 scores for Rook.
Wow. That one took 18 seconds off the clock. 1 play ran by the Bulldogs.
Back-to-back snaps from scrimmage, touchdown scored. We saw that in the first quarter.
4 for 5 is Jack Lauer on extra points. 1 was blocked. Here's his 6th try. This is a beautiful kick. It's good. Marysville, 41. Valley Heights, 16.
If you're looking for a car, truck, van, or SUV, look no further than Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids. They have a great inventory. You're sure to find what you're looking for. And if you don't see it, Colby will help you find it. And they don't sell anything they don't warranty. But if you do need repairs further down the road, they have a full service department and a mechanic available. Plus, Mustang Motors has a full service professional detailing service. So stop by and see or check them out at MustangMotorsKS.com. That's Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids.
Kickafer and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their 2 locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
Welcome back. Brian Crott and Jason Brenninger bringing you some Friday Night Lights. Beautiful night on this excellent football field. Marysville on top 41-16 over the other county residents, Valley Heights Mustangs. Kickoff by Jack Lauer. Gets a boot into it. Bobbled by Gray at the 6. Picks it up. He's past the 15, but just falls just in front of the 20.
The 20, probably maybe the 21 officially. I have a record book somewhere of Marysville Bulldog football records, and I'm going to break it out because I just want to see. But I'll tell you what, Rook Williams, 11 carries, 262 yards. That has got to be one of the best performances through 2.5 quarters in Marysville football history.
They're 2.5 quarters, absolutely. Maybe through 4 quarters.
Right.
And he's not done.
No, he's not. I mean, look, the game isn't out of reach. It is 4+ scores. Mm-hmm. But Valley Heights has proven they can score in a hurry. Marysville can't just say, oh, it's over, let's put in the JV, we're done. It's just too early to do that.
Right. I think Gray falls on the ground with the ball for a loss of 2. Got tripped up in the mesh play. It happens.
It does, and you just don't worry about that when you run this offense. That is a consequence of it. For example, if you're going to throw it 55 times a game,
you're going to throw some interceptions.
INTs are a part of it. It's just everything has its consequence, and that's the consequence to that mesh offense. Sometimes feet get caught in feet.
After the loss of 2, it is 2nd down and 12. The yard.
Yep, there we go.
There he goes. It turned off for a second. Here's your 2nd down play. Logan Gray under center. 3 men behind him. Fakes it to... gives it to the first one through. If that's a read, that was a misread.
Yep.
But give some negative yardage to Case and Bigham. May not be a read. I know a lot of times we ran the triple option, and Coach would say, you're given this time.
Mm-hmm.
You're you're given this time, but it is still a triple option, so you still carry out the fake.
Positive 1 yard there.
Give him a yard.
Bigham 7 carries, 23 yards. Not much up the middle for Valley Heights tonight.
3rd and 11.
Well, Logan Gray is such a workhorse. He goes to the sidelines to get these plays, then brings them into the huddle, and then oftentimes he calls his own number.
Same formation as last time. And he's going to give it to the second guy for, I think, lost the yard. This is number 2 with the carry, Caden Dummerman. Yeah, this time the sticks move backwards. 4th and 12 coming up. I would think.
This is probably going to be Valley Heights' punting situation. They did not have good success the first time they punted the football. Rhett Williams took it all the way down to the 12-yard line. He's going to be standing at the Valley Heights 43 to receive this one.
The batteries died on that electric yard marker. They got the old school one. But you have to flip the things over. Fair catch.
He's going to look at that on film tomorrow. Probably get made fun of. Yeah. There wasn't a Valley Heights player within 10 yards of him when he fair caught that at the Marysville or at the Valley Heights 45.
Yeah, fair caught at the 45. Either way, he got on the ball. The funny thing is he's got a Marysville, DeWandre Walton was running right at him. I wonder if he saw that in the corner of his eye and thought it was a Valley Heights Mustang.
So positive field position again for the Bulldogs for the 5th time on the night. Previous 4 times 3 of the previous 4 times resulted in a touchdown. Marysville had it at the Valley Heights 23, but couldn't get it into the end zone right before half.
Marysville up 4 possessions, 41-16, 6:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. Will Otot in motion. Fake handoff to the first Tremont Hornbeak. Give to Will Otot for 10+. Give him 11. First down, Will Otot.
2 carries, 21 yards for Otot. Not much action, but very good success when he does touch it. And still surprisingly, Rhett Williams, just 1 touch for 4 yards.
Makes you almost wonder if Coach is now, or has been the whole time, keeping stuff off the film. I know Will Otot's really, his role has been bigger and bigger in the last few weeks. Here's your 1st and 10 play.
Hornbeak.
Is it Hornbeak?
Yes, fighting through. Yards after contact are huge. He probably had 3 or 4 yards before he was touched, but then he got hit by about 4 or 5 Valley Heights guys and took it another 4 yards after that, gain of 8.
Good hard run. The fake was carried out so well by Will Otot. He was running well down the field. Really tough to follow.
Just 3 pass attempts tonight for Marysville, mirroring a week ago. The running game is on track. 269 at halftime, and they're well over that now.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Marysville on top, 41-16. 2nd and 2. This quarterback still has it. He pitches it late from Rook to Rhett. Up to the 20. It's going to be good for a first down. Give him 6 yards. 1st and goal. Marysville now in the red zone.
1st and 10.
Excuse me, 1st and 10.
From the 21.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said.
I think so.
Pretty close. 5:38 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Like I said, Marysville up 41-16. Marysville looks to the sideline for the play. Check their wristbands. Rook still getting instruction from the sideline. 5, 4, 3. Rook gets the snap. The lone play. Rook's going to just go forward for a few yards. He was very confused with what the play was. I think it was clear there was some confusion. Being that it's the 4th quarter, I think then you don't want to use that timeout call play. You
right.
Run it, save that
for
later.
There's been at least 3 times that the fullback has went a different direction that Williams did in attempting to mesh with him. But that's been a swing and a miss those previous 3 times. This time, Hornbeak ran right into Williams.
Yeah. 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain by Rook, who's having a heck of a night.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch to Will Otot. No edge to be gained.
Not enough patience there. Young runner. Otot just ran out of patience and just cut that up. He was still a good 12 yards from the sideline. I think that he just would have been better served just continuing to string that out to the edge and see if he can find something
3rd and 6 now. 2 yards on first down, 2 yards on second down.
Now what I like, though, is you've got this right side as the wide side. You can, of course, Red is a left-handed quarterback, so it's not his natural pitch side. But he's had good luck running to this right side himself on his big, long run.
Here's your 3rd and 6 play. Rook Williams under center. Has the snap. Not a good mesh. Valley Heights really blowing it up.
Yeah, and Red kept it.
Yeah, give it 3. Rook kept it for 3. 4th and 3 coming.
13 carries, 272, and 4 TDs.
Field goal pending.
Yep. Here comes Lauer to kick the field goal.
Field goal pending. Lauer is not cleared for contact, so if he's on the field, it is either an extra point or field goal or kickoff.
And I like this. I like it a lot for a lot of reasons. You'd like to have gotten the first down, but let's let him kick one. It's going to be a 31-yard attempt from the far hash.
Low. Far enough. It's good. Field goal is good. What was it? 30-yarder. 30-yard field goal for Marysville makes it 44. Valley Heights 16. We'll be right back.
There is a difference. Oh, what a difference.
We've helped a lot of families own their own home. We have several options available in mortgage loans. If you're thinking of building or buying a new home, come in and see us. We're an equal housing lender. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
There is a difference.
Legacy Carpet Cleaning will give your floors a fresh as new look. Let their team of dedicated professionals tackle your carpet or tile cleaning. Your home feels fresh, looks great, and makes a more healthy environment for you and your family. Call Skylar Price today for an appointment and let Legacy Carpet Cleaning in Marysville go to work for you.
And there we go. We've got a Marysville field goal in the books on the year. I don't think we've had one yet this year.
No, I don't think so.
So Marysville 44, Valley Heights 16. Still a 4-possession game.
You know what a big deal it is for a coach to call a field goal in high school football?
I don't.
Yes, you do. You played 4 years of high school football. You just don't do it. And when you do it, the whole time that it's going on, the coach is thinking, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done this. But Lauer drilled it through.
Yep. 2:53 to go in the third quarter. Jack Lauer to kick off after that 30-yard field goal. Low squib, fielded at the 18. Plenty of room in front of him. He's up to the 30, falls at the 35. I think Marysville should make it their goal to avoid kicking it to that young
I think that's Damian Youngenberg again.
Yes, he is.
5'4", 150 in your program.
Both might be exaggerations. 1st and 10, Valley Heights. This time they'll start at their own 35. Jason, is this your neutral field position?
That is absolutely the point in the field where I think that you can't say that anybody gets an advantage from the field position start.
At every other level, this is very much a good start.
Absolutely, for sure.
Tonight, you know, if you take full kickoffs into consideration, this is good field position.
Yeah, and Valley Heights this is some of the better field position they've enjoyed. Starts at their own 18, 3, 21, 23, 24.
Not sure who has. Oh, Gray still has the ball.
And his
still on his feet.
Tremendous. He's still going.
Cuts back toward the middle of the field. 30. Huge run.
There's a flag. Hang on. There's a flag at the 47, but what a great effort
Bring him
by
down.
Logan Gray.
Yeah, he was making a miss. He was halfway down to the ground, and he bounced right back up.
Should have been stopped for no gain. Should have absolutely been stopped for no gain. Marysville gets bailed out by a penalty here.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 10-yard holding call, 12 yards downfield, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and usually a hold down the field that far is just unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yep, you called it almost exactly right. So after everything, and not 2nd and 8, but
First and 8. First and 8. Spot foul, move it back 10 yards from where the flag was thrown. And I love it how they always assume that referee landed that flag right where he wanted to. You very rarely see them go move it around and say, well, I didn't throw it exactly as far as I wanted to, or I threw it too far. Yeah. They always nail it.
Yep. But when it comes to that first down, it's going to be a game of centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your 1st and 8 play. Haven't said that very often. And we got another flag.
How about 1st and 13?
How about illegal procedure, Valley Heights? Number 2 was in motion, and something he did was not legal. His coach is yelling at him. The officials telling him he did something wrong.
Frankly, I don't think it was number 2. I think the guy at the end of the line here was not set when 2 went in motion. And then therefore,
can't have 2 guys in motion.
You can't do it. That's correct.
Yep. 1st and 13. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Marysville Bulldogs on top of the Valley Heights Mustangs, 44-16. Lots of scoring in the first and third quarters. Only 1 score in the second quarter. Fourth quarter still pending. Here's your 1st and 13 play. Logan Gray gets the snap. Quick pass our way. He's going to be good. It's going to be completed in good 3 yards.
That's Bigham on the reception.
Kaysen Bigham. He's listed as an offensive lineman, and he's the size of an offensive lineman. So I have a heck of a time finding that number 34 on my roster. But when he catches it, I'm not sure where to look.
I suspect that's a direct result of the injuries they've sustained.
Sure.
They've had to put him into the skill position spot.
I would assume that number 40, Logan Gray, had some part in this offense before, because he's so confident and such a great runner. He's gonna. The next couple of years are going to be good for him.
For sure.
2nd and 10, Valley Heights. He's got the ball. He's going to...
fumble.
He pitches it on the ground, but it's picked up. It's going to save him the negative yardage in the stat sheet. But number 21, Jaden DeWalt, is going to get a -2.
You are listening to Marysville Bulldog football on KNDY 95.5 FM game of the week here with the Valley Heights Mustangs, 94-1 and 15-70. You can find every Marysville Bulldog game. Brian and I bringing you the rest of the season that way. You can also stream it live or download the app. And gosh darn it, I'm not going to tell you again. Just download the app and you can listen to us anytime.
3rd and 12.
And there's a false start on about 2 or 3 different Valley Heights players.
This play's not going to happen.
No, 3rd and 17. Valley Heights, 3 penalties on this drive. And penalties are just drive killers generally, but specifically here because they were going to have 1st and 10 inside the Marysville 30 and brought all the way back and then just kind of self-destruct mode at this point.
You said third penalty?
Yeah, maybe 4.
On this set of chains.
Yes, that's correct.
I think that was penalty number 4.
That's
on this set of chains.
Yeah, it's been pretty rough.
Just on this set of chains. So we've been here for a while. And it's still only 3rd down. It's not even 4th.
That's right. It's also slowed our game to a little bit of a crawl out of this particular point. We haven't really had those lulls, which I was kind of afraid of with both these teams running these, hey, we're going to run 12-play drives, and we're not in a hurry to do it because we really just want to shorten the possessions. Well, this is Valley Heights' 10th possession, and we're not into the 4th quarter.
Yeah, 40 seconds to go until that mark. 3rd and long. Gray's got it.
This time he's wrapped up well.
He's going to get a gain of 3. But he was fortunate to even get that. 4th and long. They're down 4 possessions. What do you do as the coach here? Punt?
Well, but the first thing you do is you let it go to the quarter and you think about it. But you're going to get a stoppage here. You got an injured Bulldog on the field. We're going to take that timeout right along with them. Marysville 44, Valley Heights 16. We'll be right back.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Patrick Booty in Marysville is your local agent with Marshall County, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Farm Bureau Financial Services. At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
When you roller, send for Schroller.
For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
Everybody is wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill costs for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free, comfortable living in 1- or 2-bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Welcome back. Brian Crott and Jason Brenniger here. We had an injury on the field. 19 seconds to go. Still in the third quarter. Brayton Dwell-Cotty with the left knee or ankle injury was fortunately able to put weight on it as he walked off the field. He's a big boy.
He is a big boy. It's good to see him be able to get off the field on his own power. Yeah. We talked about what would Valley Heights do. They thought about it. They're going to punt it away here, at least be in pump formation.
Jaden DeWalt's been the special teams everything. He's the punter. Fielded at the 48.
Great job on coverage there.
Yes.
Number 6, Gavin Crowder, just a freshman.
And Rhett Williams, he fair caught the last one. He catches this one and decides to do something with it. And very favorable spot. Okay, I was going to say they moved that back.
Yeah, it needs to be moved back.
He crawled about 3 yards after he had already been brought down.
Now they're going to move it back.
Okay.
So it'll be another positive field position start for the Marysville Bulldogs.
Kemper Reichman.
Their 6th positive start of this football game. That is a huge part of why they're up 44-16. The other huge part of it, Rhett Williams, 13 carries, 272 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
With more to come. 1st and 10 Marysville. Rook has it. He's going to lose some this
time. A lot of yards
if
lost.
If he has
there.
the record, he might not anymore.
A lot of yards lost. Maybe 6.
4. 5.
4.
5.
Yep.
Back into Marysville territory.
That looked quite discombobulated.
Yeah, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. We'll take it with them. It's Marysville 44, Valley Heights 16.
Twin Valley Thrift Shops are always updating with new arrivals. Check out the warehouse in Waterville and Twice But Nice in Beatty for a great selection of clothes, toys, games, home decor, everyday pieces, and at the warehouse they stock furniture and more as well. Your purchase and, of course, your contributions benefit local residents served by Twin Valley Developmental Services. Both locations always accept donations of good, clean, quality used items you're no longer using. Visit the Twin Valley Thrift Shops in Waterville and Beatty.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temp's Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temp's Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temp's Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
Free CPA in Marysville has built a heritage of trust and reliability with your accounting, tax, and business advisory needs through the years. Certified public accountant Marcus Fries, with over 25 years of experience, and his staff continue that tradition of outstanding service to you, the customer, each and every day. Free CPA, downtown Marysville.
Welcome back to Homer Hanson Stadium at Landau Memorial Field at Landau Family Sports Complex. You've got Brian Trott and Jason Brenniger bringing you some action. The Marshall County matchup of Marysville Bulldogs versus Valley Heights Mustangs. We've got 2nd and 15. Rook Williams under center, red in motion. Blown play again, just like the last
That's
one.
Will Otott under center.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder what that was about. He's going to get 5 yards, does Will. Is this something that We do?
I think this is the future of Marysville football.
Okay.
And it's 44-16.
Okay.
And father is playing son. How about that?
Okay. So I didn't even realize it, but it is all backups in. Other than Will, who's a starter, but
yes.
giving him some...
No, I absolutely 100% believe that this is your starting quarterback next year. And the year after.
Marysville fortunate to pick him up as a transfer his
yes.
freshman year. Excellent football player, even better basketball player. 3rd and 10. Handoff.
Hornbeak.
The Hornbeak.
Quick whistle.
2. I think he got hit in the legs as soon as he touched the ball. 4th and 8.
Yeah. Don't punt it. There's no sense in punting it.
Marysville a touchdown away from this being a continuous clock, although I don't think much of what's going to happen here.
Well, they are going to punt it. They are. Kind of surprised by that.
And it's a little bit backups, a little bit starters coming in for the punt game.
Clay Center 34, Concordia 18, 8:21 left in that football game. I just think that's huge. This season for Marysville is going to come down to that Clay Center game.
Got to get by Hiawatha, but yes. Jack Lauer with his first punt, I believe, on the year. Fair caught inside the 20. Has he had one before?
Yeah, he punted last week. The first time, maybe even twice.
Did he?
Yeah, him and Tomer switched off.
Okay. Punt game last week didn't go as well as that one did. That was a good punt.
Well done. Down to the 20. The 11th possession of this football game for Valley Heights. A couple of 8-play drives ended up in no points. One 1-play drive for a touchdown, one 4-play drive for a touchdown. Those are Valley Heights' 2 scores. A couple 3-and-outs the last time they touched the football. The last one aided heavily by penalties.
10 minutes to go in the ball game. Valley Heights 1st and 10. Gray flips it to his tailback. Gain of 1.5. Is number 21, Jaden DeWalt.
So still a few, and maybe that is exactly the starting defense with tweak here or there, but it doesn't really even look like it. I think that's your starting defense there. Maybe not Peyton Smith, Hornbeak for Smith, and that's, I think, your one and only change.
Yep.
And that's injury, or at least injury caution related.
2nd and a long 8. Gray's got it off the edge. No, he doesn't. He gave it.
Yes, he sure did. He sure
but
did.
Man, if he had that, he ran past all the defenders.
DeWalt again.
Okay, DeWalt the carrier for 4.
Nice 4-yard gain there for DeWalt, yeah. He's had a pretty nice night. 11 carries, 71 yards.
Marysville on top, 44-16.
Jaden DeWalt, just another sophomore on this Valley Heights football team. Just 4 juniors and 4 seniors.
About 3rd and 5. Logan Gray under center. Has the snap. If he didn't give to the first guy, which he didn't, it's not going to be much. No gain.
No.
Gray gets up with the ball.
17 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown for Logan Gray.
80 of that on the first play.
That's right. On his 2nd carry, but yes, for sure. So it's been pretty rough sledding for him since. -6, 0, 5, -4, 2, 11, 1, 2, 1, 5, 8, -2, 2, 0.
Most of the yards coming from Jaden DeWalt, the tailback. 4th and 4 or 5. Handoff up the middle.
Didn't get it.
I believe that's Bigham. We'll see who gets up with it. Not sure. Yep. Ryan Cook agreed with me, or just heard me and went with it.
But he needed about 5 and got 4, right?
Yeah. First down, Marysville.
Yeah, and in super plus territory here again, inside the Valley Heights 30-yard line on their 11th possession.
Seniors all come off the field. Good opportunity to give those underclassmen some minutes.
And some of your seniors who are program warriors. And not everybody who plays football for 4 years is a starter, and that's okay.
Yep. He ended up at the middle of the Hornbeak.
Good yards after contact there.
Gets blown up at the line of scrimmage, but ends up with 3 yards. I see Bo Irvin's still out there. He's a senior.
Yeah, and Ian Dedamore. He doesn't get a whole lot of varsity time. But the thing about that is I think really it has a lot to do with the success of your program. If guys who go out know they aren't going to play much, but they're out there and they're working their tail off and they're still doing scout team stuff, and that's how you have good, successful football teams.
Yep. Jacob Denkenbring, the far wide receiver. The pass, Will Otot throws it downfield. He's got an open receiver.
Blake Spicer.
Caught.
Touchdown.
Will Otot with the first passing touchdown of the game. How about that? And start the clock and let it run. Well,
where did we start? Where was that play from?
That was from the 26.
26-yard touchdown pass.
26-yard pass. Will Otot to Blake Spicer. Blake Spicer having a great night. .34 game. Marysville puts up 50. Extra point pending. Jacob Denkenbring isn't used to being on for the offense, so he forgot to go back out for the extra point. Plenty of time still, though, for Jake. Or Jack. Jack Lauer puts the kick up. Extra point is good. We're at 35. It's Marysville 51. Valley Heights 16.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why State Farm agent John Bannister would like to offer you a free discount double check. He'll go through your car insurance policy to make sure you're getting the discounts you deserve. Discounts may vary from state to state. See John Bannister, State Farm agent, 1022 Broadway in Marysville.
Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhausts, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Danes does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Danes Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
How about that? We get a 26-yard touchdown pass from Will Otot to Blake Spicer. Marysville 51, Valley Heights 16. 7:17 to go in the ball game, and I believe the clock is now set it and forget it. And Valley Heights still huddled up for some reason.
They are. Spicer ran a real nice route there. He was the slot receiver on the near side of the formation. Found the middle of the field, and instead of going too deep, he kind of just found that spot and just sat in it and waited for the ball to come to him.
We've had how many different? At least 3 Marysville Bulldogs credited with the touchdown pass on the year.
Yep. Now, Brett Williams, Rick Williams, and
Will Otot. I don't think anybody else, but here's your kickoff. New kickoff man. Fielded. Dropped at the 21 or 22. His knee was down.
Yep.
His knee was down, so that is going to end up being an excellent kickoff.
I think that was Lowry on the kick.
Caden Dummermuth put his knee down at the 22-yard line, 23-yard line.
12th possession of the game for Valley Heights.
First and 10 for Valley Heights. I believe still has their starters out there. Their bench is not very deep, so I don't know that they...
Yeah, not very deep is an understatement.
I'm not sure they have 11 guys.
I think there's 1, 2, 3, maybe about 7 or 8 guys with helmets on that sideline.
Yeah. Here's your first down play. Hand off of the middle. I thought Gray still had it.
No, that's going to be the big one.
Going to be big him up the middle for 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up.
9 carries, 30 yards for Bigham.
Yeah, poor Logan Gray. They ought to put one of those trackers to see how many miles he runs.
Right. Now you're seeing the second team defense into the football game. If Otot's still out there.
Keeping him active. Here's your 2nd and 7 play. It's going to be Jaden DeWalt for 2 or 3.
You got to remember, Otot is just a sophomore, and so if you want to take a look at what your future looks like, you can't just put your JV guys out there. You've got to have some of those guys that are underclassmen varsity out there meshing with them, because Otot doesn't have any opportunity to play with these guys. He is not a JV player at all. There's not a JV snap that's available for him as a two-way starter.
Yeah, good opportunity for him to be. He's never been played with those guys. He didn't play with them in junior high.
Right.
He wasn't here. Here's your 3rd and 4 play. Gray hands it off to the second main through. That's usually Jaden DeWalt. I believe he did get up with the football, too.
That's Dummer.
They call Dummer.
Yeah, see, so they run the two slots. Well, and Dummer moves is that other slot. They just haven't really ran it his way. And you can kind of see why. That's his second carry. I'm going to give him a yard to be generous to put him at 2 carries, 0 yards.
You could have just as easily put -1 on it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Now, here it is again, 4th and 5. And, of course, Valley Heights is going to run a play. If they don't get it, though, they're going to give that short field back to Marysville.
Same down in distance and that it was before in the same spot on the field.
That ball is
out. No matter who recovers, Marysville taking over 1st and 10.
What,
right there.
Did you see that, Brian? There was 2 groups of Marysville football players hearing ball. One group around where the ball was, another group around where the fake was.
So I'm not the only one deceived. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah,
well, that's why this offense works.
Sure. Yeah, it's very vanilla otherwise.
Yes.
But that deception, carrying out those fakes, makes it difficult. 1st and 10, Marysville. This drive will start on the Valley Heights 30.
5:09 to go. 4th quarter. Game not in doubt anymore. 51-16, Marysville over Valley Heights at this point.
Snap, Will Otot hands it off to Hornbeek. Hornbeek is a hard runner. Once again, hit at the line of scrimmage. Falls for 3.
6 carries, 24 yards for Hornbeek. A couple of league scores to update you on. At the end of 3, Circle is ahead of Abilene, 40-0. And at the end of the 3rd, also, Chapman 48, Trinity 30.
We had a score update from Axel Hanover. We don't know if it's final or not, but Axel 56, Hanover 14.
That was at the half, and I haven't heard since, yeah.
We've been able to call those 8-man games before, and they are attractive.
And at 42 points, Hanover's game was in the balance.
I'm not sure who has the ball or what they did with it here, so I'm not going to be able to give a very good call. Quarterback keeper, was it?
I think Otot.
For a yard?
Yeah.
Did they just reset the chains for Valley Heights?
Fumble on the play, recovered by Valley Heights.
There you go. And Will Otot comes off with a dead arm. So that explains why I couldn't tell what the heck was going on.
Yep.
The ball was on the ground.
Well, I'll tell you what, back to that Hanover Axtell. Axtell maybe putting together one of the best 8-man teams of all time. And I know that's saying a lot, but gosh, they are good, and they score fast and in a variety of ways.
Huh. The ball's on the ground. Logan
again.
Gray fumbles it in the backfield. If he recovered it, which I believe he did, it's going to be a loss of 2 for Logan Gray. He did. So Logan Gray's, second run was 80 yards?
Mm-hmm.
What's his total?
He's now at 18 carries for 110. So he's basically gained 30 yards in the 15 carries since then for a 2-yard average.
Yeah. In this offense, 2 doesn't do it. 3's perfect. 2 is not there. 2nd and 12. Logan Gray hands off up the middle. Typically, that's been Bigham.
Just back to the original line of scrimmage. Give him 2.
Yep.
Bigham averaging 3.2 yards a carry, 10 carries, 32 yards. So, aside from the Logan Gray 80-yard run and the Jaden DeWalt, 50-yard run. Not much brewing for Valley Heights offensively. That's 130 of their yards, and I'll bet you they don't have 107 total.
New linebacker crew in. Some freshmen. I see Cameron Wetter, I believe.
Yeah, probably.
He's out there. Kind of a Wildcat-style direct snap to the quarterback for a run, although he is the quarterback, but he catches it with the intent to run. Gain, what do you give him, 4?
I did 3, but yeah, probably. So now there you got another 4th and 6 here at your own 30, 2:31 to go and counting. If they've went for it the last 2 times, they're certainly going to go for it again here. And again, Logan Gray going all the way to the sideline to get the play.
Grant Hafley in the ball game at linebacker.
Yeah, made that last tackle. Grant, just a freshman.
4th and 6. Quarterback keeper. Gray tries to get the edge.
And you got a flag here. He's going to get really close. He's going to fall a yard short, but we'll keep an eye on the marker.
I think that's going to be against Marysville. It was thrown at the tackle. So unless there was a holding right on that tackle,
that's what you usually see in that situation.
You throw it at the tackle. It's got to be the weak tackle.
Touchdown Huskers. Oh, sorry, I'm not doing that game.
Oh, does that put them up?
With the extra point, 8:54 to go in the 4th. Nebraska just got a turnover and a touchdown to tie it. And yes, I am that guy. I am sorry.
It's always good to see Rutgers lose. They like to take it to K-State, especially in bowl games. And Marysville believes they will win, up 51-16. I hate that cheer.
Clay Center 41, Concordia 26, 1:35 to go in that ball game.
That's good news for Marysville.
Axel wins at 62-14.
1st and 10 play for Valley Heights after the penalties. Bigham up the middle. He's up to the 30, 20, 10. Oh, he's shoelace tackled. Number 16.
Was Rhett Wartenberger, wasn't it? 15? Or was it 16? It was 16. You're right, 16. That is Nathan Fisher with the good effort coming across the field. How long a run was that?
Well, he went from the 40 to the 4.
So 56.
There you go. Ball on the ground. I think Marysville's got it.
Where's Bigham? 56.
Yep. I think Marysville. So
88.
See the official call. First down, Marysville.
Yep.
So Valley Heights, big run all the way down to the Marysville 4, just to have an errant snap fall to the turf and Marysville jump on it.
That's why you hear some people say, well, why did he bother? He wasted a lot of effort. They're just going to score anyway. That's why you bother right there. You just never know what the next play is going to bring.
Nathan Fisher will be praised in the film room tomorrow or Sunday or whenever they get together.
Yeah, I think it's tomorrow morning.
1st and 10 Marysville. Dangerous spot to be on the field. However, only a minute 30 to go, and they're up 35.
Yeah, I like QB sneak right here.
Tons of room off to his left side. It is going to be QB sneak.
Yeah, he went down to a knee.
I believe another bobbled snap. So we've had a lot of issue with center to quarterback. Makes sense for Marysville with the quarterback change. Does not make sense for Valley Heights.
Right.
Than the same two guys. Otot, no gain. It's going to be no gain.
5 carries, 28 yards for Will Otot.
He fell forward clear to the 8 or 9.
Yeah, but I think he just went down to a knee immediately.
Yeah, that would have been a big gain of 6 or more.
Now under a minute, in fact, under 50 seconds to go in this football game.
Same quarterback sneak, another good run. I thought he got past the 5. We'll see the first official spot. I'm only going to give him a couple.
Yep, just 2.
I saw his jersey go past that 5. I was wrong. 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. With their huddle.
They do have to snap it one more time, but not 2. I don't know if they've got enough yards that you can do victory formation here very comfortably. You might have to take another QB sneak.
They have Valley Heights in their huddle.
Actually, they don't have to snap it. There's 12 seconds to go on the play clock, 7 on the game clock.
So that's going to be your ball game. Marysville's going to win this one 51-16. We're going to take a quick break, Jason. We'll bring it back to wrap this up.
Very good.
Napa know-how.
Locally owned, locally operated, your Napa Parts store in Marysville offers Napa parts and accessories, plus the tools, equipment, and supplies you need to get every job done right the first time. The right tools at the right price, plus Napa know-how. From your locally owned and locally operated Napa Parts store in Marysville, Enan's Automotive.
Napa know-how.
Turn to Cottage Hill Ag Supply in Waterville when you need to take your crops to the next level. Start with top quality channel seed complete with treatments and delivery. Precision planting equipment gives you optimum seed spacing, singulation, and depth control. Kilbro seed tenders are dependable for delivering seed to the field and planter. And Darren carries sprayer parts, fertilizer parts, and Conklin Ag products so you have the best growing season ever. Grow your best with Cottage Hill Ag Supply.
It doesn't matter if it cuts a wide or narrow path. If your farm is in that path, a hail or windstorm will damage two things, your crop and your bottom line, in a matter of minutes. With already tight margins, take the stress out of seeing those clouds roll in and that thunder rumbling by adding crop hail to your coverage now. Crop hail is a very affordable and simple way to extend your risk protection plan. The rates are great this year, so call Tammy at Alliance Insurance today, 785-562-2393 to quote hail, wind, and extra harvest expense. And thank you, farmers, for all you do.
Sunflower Community Credit Union recognizes that members' health, both personal and financial, is top priority. In order to make your banking a completely safe experience, they're proud to now offer drive-in convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5:30, Saturday, 8:30 till noon. Lending can be done remotely as well. Contact their friendly loan officers at 562-3741. New members always welcome. Call, go online, or drop by Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville for more details. Caring about your personal and financial health, Sunflower Community Credit Union.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
At Galloway Wiegers in Brenniger, we're about building relationships one client and one issue at a time. I'm Jason Brenniger, and I invite you to visit with me for any legal services you might have, including probate, estate planning, and trust administration. Advanced planning has countless advantages to your family, including greater control and disposition of your assets and tax issues that might come up. Call for a no-obligation appointment today. Check us out on our Facebook page or at gwblaw.net.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights. Brian Crott and Jason Brenniger. If you were just listening to that last commercial, Jason, get your estate planning done. If you haven't, you're just stupid.
Oh, wow. That's hard.
You're just... I did mine with you.
Yeah.
You have to.
It's really not that hard either.
Right. Especially for those of us who just go talk to you, and then you make you do all the work. So anyway, let's talk about the football game on the field.
Yeah, sure. And so coming into this game, I was concerned about the athletes of Marysville just being bigger, faster, stronger, and more multiple and deeper than what Valley Heights would offer. And I think that's a major factor in this football game. But frankly, the field position just played a really, really big role as well that you can never tell coming into a game who's going to favor from that and who's not. But Marysville certainly favored from that tonight. Many, many short fields, whereas Valley Heights had long fields, and then the big plays were way in Marysville's favor. Although Valley Heights did have some, Marysville had so many more. Rook Williams with just a phenomenal night again. This is basically the third week in a row we've bragged about Rook's performance after the game, and so it's just really fun to see him grow as a football player just right in front of our eyes.
Yeah. I didn't see this the first couple of games and was super nervous for the rest of the season because I didn't know that we had anything to go off of. A lot of these guys are emerging as very talented athletes. We knew they were athletes,
for sure,
but we needed them to become football players.
And you got to learn how to win football games. And so, just finishing up on Marysville real quick, Hiawatha next week here at home. Then the week after is the big test. That's the test. That's the one that's going to say, okay, are you going on the road for the playoffs, or are you going to get a home game for the playoffs? And so, a couple of big weeks for Marysville coming up. Valley Heights, same thing. One of the biggest things that I take away from this game was from Valley Heights is, hey, you're playing 2 classes up. You're playing down to your third quarterback. But aside from the big plays, Valley Heights was there. I mean, that's a good football team that I think has a chance. They've got a tough schedule. Smith Center's coming up yet still. But, gosh dang, Valley Heights, do not hang your heads. Do not feel like that you didn't deserve to be on this field tonight. I think it's one of those things where the athletes were just too much and too many from Marysville's standpoint, but Valley Heights, it's a good football team, well coached.
They're young. They're young. There's not a lot.
And there's a bright future there for sure.
Yeah, they're good things to look forward to there. You want to send it away, come back, do the final scoring, and wrap up?
Yeah, for sure. So Clay Center did finish their game 41-26 over Concordia. You can never compare matchups to matchups and really think that it just applies cut and paste. But I do believe that Marysville can beat Clay Center coming up 2 weeks away. So, yeah, we'll take one final break. We'll send it back to Max, and then we'll come back and give you the scoring and stats right after this.
Update your home today with a new look from Feldkamp's Furniture Mart. See their tremendous selection of living room, dining room, and bedroom sets and furniture, as well as bedding, accent pieces, appliances, and more. Flooring choices with professional installation are available to complete a new look from start to finish for a single room or your entire home. Financing options for any budget up to 24 months with no interest, as well as free delivery, making buying local easy. Shop Feldkamp's Furniture and Flooring in Marysville today.
Tires aren't all the same, and neither are tire dealers. Find a dealer like Mike's OK Tire, who carries Michelin and B.F. Goodrich tires. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. B.F. Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Next time you need tires, don't deal with amateurs. See the tire experts. See Mike's OK Tire in downtown Marysville for tires, repair, alignment, and service.
Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions, your farm and home marketing team since 1976. Let the family team of Tim, Tom, and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you in your real estate experience of selling or buying a home or farmland. Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions is experienced in providing timely, professional, and honest service. Find them on the web at olmstedrealestate.com or call today at 785-353-2210.
In the market for a new pickup, the Nordis Motor Company has a 2022 Silverado 1500 custom 4-door 4-wheel drive, $1,500 off manufacturer's suggested list. And a 22 Silverado 1500 LTZ71, it's a 4-door 4-wheel drive, $2,000 off manufacturer's suggested price at the Nordis Motor Company in Marysville.
Welcome back to Homer Hanson Stadium at Landau Memorial Field. That's the Landau Family Sports Complex. I don't know why. I just like to say it all because a lot of people deserve credit for that. Let's go through the scoring. Marysville beats Valley Heights 51-16. How'd we do it? Started off right away at the beginning of the game, 38-yard touchdown run by Rook Williams. Extra point was good from Jack Lauer. Started off 7-0 Marysville. Marysville strikes again 3 minutes later with a 26-yard touchdown run by Peyton Smith. Extra point was good, 14-0 Marysville. But not so fast. Valley Heights responds with an 80-yard touchdown run right after Peyton Smith's touchdown. The 80-yard run by Logan Gray. 2-point conversion was good on a little trickeration. Jaden DeWalt to Logan Gray. 14-8. Marysville still on top. And the rest of the first quarter is going to be, rest of the first half is going to be all Marysville. We got a 60-yard touchdown run by Rook Williams, a 12-yard run by Peyton Smith, and a 76-yard run by Rook Williams. 34-8 is how we went into halftime. Starting off in the second half, though, Valley Heights did not hang their heads, as Jason said. They came out firing. 50-yard touchdown run by Jaden DeWalt. 2-point conversion was good. It was 34-16. And then, unfortunately, Marysville ran away with it, unfortunately for Valley Heights, but fortunately for Marysville. 63-yard touchdown run by Rook Williams. 30-yard field goal by Jack Lauer and a 26-yard pass from Will Otot to Blake Spicer in the fourth quarter. Extra point was good. As I said in the beginning, 51-16. That's a lot of scores.
Yeah, wow. So 26 possessions in the football game. So I kind of 26 possessions, and I revealed at halftime that Valley Heights had ran more plays, so we know that they did. You want to know the spread? You got a guess on it? How about 10? 10 more plays for Valley Heights. Valley Heights ran 47 plays for 283 total yards in 13 different possessions. Turned it over 3 times, though.
Yeah.
Excuse me, 4 times, actually. So, rushing the football, 44 attempts, 275 yards. Logan Gray led the way, 19 carries, 113 yards, including an 80-yard touchdown run. Jaden DeWalt had 12 carries, 74 yards, including a 50-yard touchdown run. Bigham 11 carries for 88 yards, 56 yards on his last carry. Gray throwing the football was 1 for 3 with an INT, for a total of 8 yards, 2 different receivers. Caden Dummermuth had a catch for 5 yards, and Kason Bigham had a catch for 3 yards. So 283 yards on 47 plays from scrimmage for the Valley Heights Mustangs. 408 yards on 37 snaps for the Marysville Bulldogs. 33 of those snaps on the ground, 375 yards rushing, led by Rook Williams in an All-American night, 267 yards on 14 carries and 4 touchdowns. Will Otot had 6 carries for 30 yards. Tremont Hornbeek had 6 carries for 24 yards. Peyton Smith had 5 carries for 44 yards and 2 touchdowns of his own. Rhett Williams, 2 carries for 10 yards. Rook Williams, 1 for 2 throwing the football for 7 yards. Will Otot, 1 for 1 throwing the football for 26 yards, including a 26-yard touchdown pass to Blake Spicer. Colton Schotty caught the Rook Williams pass. Rhett Williams was 0 for 1. So Marysville, 37 snaps, 408 yards. They're the winner tonight, 51-16 over Valley Heights on homecoming. Homecoming king and queen, one more time.
Homecoming king was Rook Williams, your quarterback. Homecoming queen, Maddie Cap. Congratulations to those two.
Big thank you to Brian Crott, bringing you the football game with me here tonight. Thanks to Max back in the studio. I'm Jason Brendiger. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next Friday.
Personal care and service are hallmarks of doing business with RX Drug in Marysville. As a locally owned and operated Health Mart pharmacy, you're assured the one-on-one attention and guidance that they deliver every day. It's convenient, fast, and friendly when you count on RX. Front door parking, easy access, and if need be, they can bring your prescription out or deliver. Friendly personal service, it's how they've always done business at RX Drug, downtown Marysville.
Game time is the perfect time to fire up a Traeger grill. You can bake a pizza, smoke wings or ribs, or grill steaks. This grill can do it all. Traeger is the original wood pellet grill, and with a full 3-year warranty, makes Traeger grills the best-selling pellet grill on the market. Cromie Lumber in Marysville carries a full line of Traeger grills, accessories, spices, and pellets. Always wanted to try a Traeger before you buy? Then stop in at Cromie Lumber and ask for details to check out their loaner, Little Texas Elite, for a weekend. Only at Cromie Lumber, 609 Carolina in Marysville.
To be successful in agriculture today, you need to have all your ducks in a row. We can help you do that. Our ag lenders know their business and they're local. They can work with you to establish the loans and lines of credit you need to get the job done. Because we make our decisions locally, we give quick service on loans. Stop by, see us, and get all your ducks in a row. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
CJ Express is convenient for you with 3 locations. CJ West in Marysville and Frankfort offer Hunt Brothers Pizza with all toppings, no extra charge. Crispy and delicious Bird Shack fried chicken and a selection of sandwiches, salads, as well as grab-and-go hot food options that meet your taste. Drop by, call in, order online, or download their super convenient mobile app. Local delivery is available too, and always count on Sinclair quality gasoline at all 3 locations, with diesel too at CJ Express East in Marysville and Frankfort.
Your hometown partner with any do-it-yourself project is Hometown Lumber of Marysville and Axtell Lumber of Axtell. Serving the community for over 20 years, expert knowledge accompanied by a helpful smile and reassuring handshake will tell you you're in the right place. With all your building needs, they are ready to help you. Stocked with a full line of lumber and hardware to go along with tools, plumbing supplies, paint, and lawn and garden, you'll leave knowing you've made the right choice by stopping at Axtell Lumber and Hometown Lumber in Marysville.
If you're a driver over 50, it may be time to switch your auto insurance. The AARP Auto Insurance Program from the Hartford is now available through Copeland Insurance Agency in Marysville. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote. Learn more about special rates, benefits, and service designed especially for AARP members. Call the Copeland Insurance Agency at 619-6220. That's 619-6220. Certain policy features are subject to eligibility and may not be available in all states. Hartford Fire Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut.
A special thanks to all our sponsors tonight for the Valley Heights Marysville game: Performance Ag, Mustang Motors, Blue River Vet, Tammy Parker Realty, First Commerce Banks, Parker's Seed of Waterville, Waterville Housing Authority, Twin Valley, Danes Automotive, Cottage Hill Ag, and a special thanks to all Marysville sports boosters throughout the entire sports season.
Honeyman Auto Sales and Service. Drive by or check inventory online at honeymanauto.com. You can even schedule a test drive online as well. With lots of choices, Honeyman works to make yours the best buying experience with customer service a top priority. Competitive pricing, knowledgeable staff, and superior customer service right here at home. With a full service shop and a selection of both cars and trucks in all price ranges, see Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, East Pony Express Highway, Marysville, today.
Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
Tension Envelope, the leader in envelope and packaging solutions, is currently looking to hire new members to its staff. With a great work schedule and benefits package, Tension Envelope might be for you. Don't believe me? Well, how about some of the experts at Tension convince you?
My name's Jess Schoenberger. My duty is an adjuster at Tension Envelope. We work 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, and then 7 days off for the majority of the jobs that are down here at Tension.
Well, hi, I'm Deb Logus, and I've been here 43 years. I am a plate maker right now, is what I'm doing. They take good care of us. We've got good benefits.
Head on over to their website for more information on open positions, or call their Marysville location to find out for yourself if Tension Envelope is right for you.
Raise your hand if you need more internet speed. It's time to get your hands on much faster internet. Don't settle for yesterday's internet speed when you have a home full of today's devices. Upgrade your Blue Valley Technologies internet speed now to the speed you need and get a $50 bill credit. If you're new to Blue Valley, you get 2 months free, and everyone gets free installation on managed Wi-Fi. Visit bluevalley.net/raise your hand today.
KNDY